Connor.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us.
You know what I just did. How you doing tonight?
Pretty chill. I feel like it's been a long day. I'm ready to get some game on, learn some shit. How are you?
Yeah, long day.
Yeah. Did you have to work or what's up?
Oh yeah.
Well, or maybe cool. I don't know.
Hey, it's that money.
Yeah, right? Those bills.
Gotta get that money.
So yeah, if you want to watch YouTube real time, you can click on that YouTube link that's above your comments there where you say how and watch, or you can just chill here and listen and play, or all of the above.
Do it all. Great. Multitasking. I'm watching the Columbus Blue Jackets get that butt kicked right now.
Like my heart wanted to quickly Google them so I could seem cool, but is that
Hockey.
Hockey. Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, so this is preseason. No, postseason.
No. Nope, it's regular season.
Regular season. Hey, I'm not cool at all, as you can see.
One more thing's pretty cool.
Thanks. Like I should be on the up and up.
Yep, and Columbus Blue Jackets just lost.
Who are they playing?
Chicago Blackhawks.
Alright, kids. Yeah, I know that team. Like Columbus, I'm like,
Not as good.
no. Just kidding. Say that with any certainty at all.
They play like it, so.
Oh yeah, alright. I'm gonna totally take your word for them and ditch on them. I'm just hard. Fuckers.
And now you're playing all out. That's cool.
Yeah. 1 point of cool. Yeah. Brother usually starts his roll around 8 chatting with us, but usually are you watching this one?
Please wait, stream starting soon.
Yeah.
Sign in the chat and
I know, right?
I'm here.
That's the most important.
What's going on in TTT's world?
Just pure bliss, cleaning box tiles, living it up. How about over
Good luck with that. I've been trying to clear Fox now since forever.
Just working our role. How about you guys, man?
Well, we won a last war, so
This is me clapping. I was like, that's kind of an ambiguous sound over.
I could kind of tell what it was.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we were really well positioned for taking out RoG or RoG, so we made like a push the tile up there and take a tile 15 close to AC4. They really didn't have too much of a chance.
That's interesting. There are 5 just joined our server today.
Who did?
RoG R5.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
exciting.
Hope he's on this chat.
Oh, fuck. Like, not right now, no.
Come on, oh, you talking about how you guys killed us? Fuck you.
Oh, no. He seems like such a cool dude. I bet he'd be like, good game, bro.
They were like, they were pretty cool.
Sweet, yeah. It's all about the love over here.
Yeah.
No, congratulations big time on the win. I think I saw, because do you guys have, a wartime that's a little after us, or no?
No, we go right at reset. We announced right at reset, so.
because I feel like I don't know, maybe I was just rolling on like a little late because I didn't attend War yesterday, but
Who'd you guys
I
get
saw like
yesterday?
everybody winning. Say it again.
Who'd you guys get yesterday?
SNY from 338.
Ooh, revenge tour.
Oh yeah, like we're really just rocking them hard so that they can never bother us again. Alright, I'm gonna go make some tea. I will be back at the start of stream.
Okay. Enjoy the tea.
Morning. Can you guys hear me?
Hey, Metal. Yeah, we can hear you. Morning.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Not bad.
Nice.
So much better, I swear.
Oh, I love to hear that, Metal. That's wonderful.
Fine. Yeah, because it's day 11 for me, so I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, really counting,
I
hey?
mean,
Like, holy shit. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah, you tend to. I think by day 7, I started really counting. I was like, okay, 3 more days of this crap. I mean,
Yeah.
4 more. Because they say that by around the 10th day you aren't infectious anymore. So today's like the first day. Supposedly I'm not infectious, but I'll be quarantined for about 3 more days anyway, 3 or 4 more days just in
Yeah,
case.
absolutely.
Sorry
Right,
to hear
right.
that, bud.
Yeah, so it sucks, being locked in a room for like about 10 days straight.
Yeah, when it's like,
I would play so much Rise of Empires, like I would enjoy myself.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why I reached 23. This is the only reason why I reached 23. I wouldn't have reached 23. I'm telling you, if I was normal, it was a normal, normal life day kind of thing. Hello?
Quarantined in a room, that's like
Okay.
a freaking dream right there. I don't have to talk to people.
Oh,
What?
like,
well,
except for the
see,
sick part, except,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've got everything else except for the sick part. It would have been fine. Yeah, I swear it would have been fine. Yeah, I don't mind being alone. It's all good that way. But just that, the crap part was during the sickness, your mind plays so many tricks on you. It's like, God. You think you're getting sicker when you're not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of like mind over
yeah.
matter.
Yeah, totally. It's like, because every single symptom you're freaking out about. I'm like, okay, getting worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like your
just
mind. Yeah, exactly. Like even the
Crazy shit
littlest
like that.
things. It's like I'm such a hypochondriac. I couldn't imagine. I'd be like, this is the end. This is the end.
I'm
Like
going
every
to
single second, I'd be
die.
like, this breath is my
Somebody call my
last.
family.
Oh my
Somebody call
God.
my family.
Yo 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 yo
Somebody.
yo 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 yo.
What's
Yo.
Hey.
up, Wall?
What's going on, guys?
Chilling like villains?
Yeah. Someone's last breath, I hear.
No, it's just like hey, don't put ideas back into my head, please.
Metal, glad to have you here, brother. You're alive and well.
Hey, but yes, doing quite fine actually. Feeling really good today for some reason. I don't know why.
Good. That's super good to hear.
Hope it lasts. That's all.
Super good. Awesome. Well, welcome out again tonight, guys, for another Q&A. Hopefully you got, if you're in TTT, hopefully you got my all mail, but we're trying to, for the next couple weeks, to finish off the RC Season 1. We're trying to get back to our roots of, playing the game and having fun. Because, fuck, if you can't have fun playing this game, then, yeah, COVID's probably better. So, there you go. It's a game. We might as well have fun. So, yeah, this QA will be just like the beginning QAs in our alliance chats. So that's kind of the format. So if you've been with TTT a while, you know what we used to do is every single night, 45 minutes past reset, except for weekends, so 5 days a week. I would do a Q&A on a random topic in our alliance chat, and we would just type there. Now, I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I think that's why our team is so well-rounded. We were able to all learn together and kind of just advance all at one pace instead of a few people just kind of jumping out. And we still had a few of our spenders jump out, like ECMF, Metal, Green, Prime, all the people that are spending a little bit of cash, but nothing too crazy. We're all kind of like leveling together, which is fun. And those QAs really help. So that's what I want to kind of get back to, those roots of just learning the game and having fun together. That sound good for tonight?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, if you're hearing this in Discord, I'm going to be typing an alliance chat a little bit to anyone that's in there that doesn't want to make it to Discord. Just to be all inclusive with everyone in the team. Hopefully that they feel the love out there, because I love this game. I love being in TTT, and I love helping people learn stuff. So this is a fun thing for me, so we'll get back to that. But I wanted to check everyone in, just kind of see how everyone's doing tonight. Make sure you can hear me. Make sure you can see the stream if you're doing that route, or at least you can get into Alliance chat and type there. So Kai, is that you?
That's me.
Well, look at you with your
right at the top now with my 341.
With your
weird
numbers.
Yeah.
Look at you telling the world who you are.
Yeah, 341, motherfuckers.
Yep. Great to have you here. All good with the stream? You can see everything and whatnot?
Yeah, looks good. Sounds good. I'll double check in a bit, but...
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to make sure everyone's good with the stream, too, if you want to. I mean, it's just an added benefit. Like I said before, we didn't used to do the stream stuff. But honestly, it's easier for me so that I don't have to type 7,000 messages to get one simple point across that I could just click on a button and show you live. Right? I think it's a huge asset, so work with me a little bit on that, and if you have a question that you need answered, it's definitely most valuable to go to that YouTube link and check out the stream there for sure. Excellent. Kai, thanks for being here. Big E, is that you, brother? Can you hear me, Big E? No worries. I'm sure he's here chilling somewhere. Thanks for being here, Big E. You're awesome. Jim, Mr. Celtic King, how are you, brother?
Not too bad.
Awesome.
Doing all right.
Sound and everything's good, obviously, and then video, if you're watching, all good?
Yeah, all good. I'm on my phone, so just listen to Discord and go back and have a look.
Yeah,
on
no
YouTube.
worries. Yeah, that's the best way. If you're following along for a question that you specifically would like to know the answer to, just hop onto the Discord. If not, follow along in your game, whatever works for you. You'll figure it out.
All right.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks so much, brother. ECMF, hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing.
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 Just straight to the point. Nothing.
Yep.
Great. Thanks to have you here, my friend. All good on your end?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Green, no voice. That's okay, Green. Thanks for being here, brother. Last night shift, is that right? I think it's your last night shift if I got my days. Yeah, that's right. Last night shift. Awesome. And then we can party for 4 or 5 days straight, right, Green? Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Green. Gunner, my favorite
How's it going?
person from RAG. Thanks for being here, brother. How are you today?
Oh, I'm here.
Good. Long day, but you made it.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. What do you do for work again?
Oh, I'm in the military, bud.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so tell me all your secrets so I can know. Anyway, moving on. Thanks for being here.
We don't tell those to Canadians.
yeah, because we're so dangerous.
You
So
guys got polar bears and stuff.
that's right. That we ride those into battle.
Exactly.
Thanks for being here, brother. Stream all good? You got connected that way? A little bit different from last time you were here, I think.
Yeah, but I'm trying to reduce the feedback. I'm trying to figure out how to mute the YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. There should be some mute button, or just turn the volume down on that specific app. I don't know. You figure it out. I believe in you. You got it. Thanks for being here, brother. Metal. Hello. I talked to you already. Obviously, all is well. You can see.
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
It's so good, man. So awesome. You can see the stream.
Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't.
No worries.
Tabs.
Yeah, no worries. Just when you get a chance, stop over there. Just make sure you can see it, because if I'm specifically, it's just easier to see what I'm doing over there, right? For sure. Yeah.
Live stream.
Yeah, just that link up there in the RoE text channel there. There'll be a little link to it there. Noli,
Okay.
Is that you, my friend? The TTT wannabe. Just kidding, she's a member now. Sort of, half and half. I gave her one of my farms. If no one knew, the person that's I can't even remember the name. Minister of Construction Warrell. That is not me, by the way. So when that person starts giving you orders, just ignore it. Yeah, so thanks for being here, Noli. All good. Stream, voice, you can hear it all, obviously. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so same format as always, guys. Unfortunately, if you are in the Alliance chat, you're going to miss out on this part. That's why it's always better to be in Discord. But I'm just going to talk at you guys on the topic for a couple minutes here, 10 to 20 minutes, however long I ramble for. And then in about 20 minutes, then we'll open it up to general questions that have to do with the topic specifically. And the topic tonight is how to get all 9 personal COP chests and kind of some tricks and tips that I use to achieve that. I get all 9 most days if I'm on it and nothing pops up in my personal life that I need to handle. But it's a little bit tricky, and it's definitely some tips and tricks to do that is a good thing there. So we'll work on that tonight. And then same format as always is about an hour in here. We'll have a 5 to 10 minute break. Go grab some water, chat amongst yourself, do whatever, but I'll be off. I won't be on voice then for 5-10 minutes, and then we'll hop back in for another hour or so just on general chit chat about the game. What are you guys wondering? What are you guys noticing? Just anything you want me to show you on the stream specifically, like what's this thing do, what's that thing do. We'll be answering any of the submit a question sections, so if you go up in the channel there, you'll see a text channel under BrotherW Gaming information that says a submit a question. There's going to be many questions we'll be answering in that section from that text channel. And then also a few other sources, Reddit and other things that we have some questions coming in from. So we'll be doing that for the second half. Does that sound good? Everyone still with me?
Yep.
Awesome.
Here.
Yeah.
All good.
Thank you. We got some newcomers. Let's welcome them. Blood, is that you, my friend?
I'm here.
Hello, brother. I heard you actually have to start working again to get your money.
Oh, hell, they give me a paycheck, now they want me to earn it.
It's the tragedy of life, brother.
I'm telling it.
Thanks for being here. You can check out the stream, too, if you want to follow along there, or definitely on Discord here. Either way, it don't matter, brother. Thanks so much for being here.
All right.
And then I think we have Mar. Is that you, Mar?
Hello.
Hello.
We are both here.
How are you? Oh, Cole is there too. He graced us with his presence another day.
Yeah, I'm lazy on the couch.
That sounds like a regular day in the life of Cole.
Yeah, right.
You don't build houses or anything. You just sit on the couch all day.
Exactly. Overseeing things, and that's enough.
Yeah, that's right. You got to put up with Mar all day, right, Cole? That's a job right there.
Yeah.
What?
That's a very diplomatic answer. Just yeah.
It's anyway shit weather. It's raining a lot.
Oh. Yeah. That's very yeah. That makes it tough when it would when I used to build wind turbines when it would rain and big gusts of wind we couldn't work, so those were my favorite days because we'd still get paid, so that was the best part about it.
Not in our case.
That's my problem. If I be lazy on the couch, I'm not getting paid.
Ah, dang it. You're doing it wrong, Cole. You got to swindle people out of the money.
Well, I'm self-employed, so.
Ah, yes. There you go. Then, yeah, that's right. You swindle yourself out of the money? I don't know how that would work in that instance. Yeah, that's right. Awesome. Great to have the power couple from Australia with us. Good to have you. You can follow along on the stream there. The link's up above in the early live stream text there. So great to have you guys.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, let's jump into a topic there. Let's go with go with this chest business. Okay, so what I'm talking about when it's the COP chests, obviously everyone probably knows this at this point, but why not tell it again, right? So we go into the event on your world map here, go into events, or in your castle, you go same to the event tab there, icon, and click on Clash of Provinces. And before you click on it, actually it'll tell you what day we're on. So we're on day 3 of the week, which is the same every single day. It's research day, every day 3. And so you can click into that, and then it will tell you all about it, right? So improve your tech combat power, earn Clash of Province points, and win the final victory, right? So we're fighting another province, right? And so this is the personal chest, so the 9 personal chests. If you click this, you've received an individual reward. You click that little eye, and you can check out the rewards you get for today. It's generally pretty similar each day, minus the speed ups are slightly different, obviously depending on the day. But it's generally the same depending on which day it is. It's basically the same. But you have your 1 through 3 chests, then you have your 4 through 6, and then you have your 7 through 9 there. And obviously the goal is to get that 9th one. There's some pretty sweet swag in the 9th one. There's a lot of gems, a lot of gold. There's a 100% ticket, which is 4 of the little ones, right? So that's pretty good. Courage medals, 400 of those puppies. That's pretty juicy. Wisdom medals, yeah, you get a lot of stuff. And then this one's the big one, too. If you're building your equipment, this will help in a huge way. Getting 8 pieces of whatever your specialized equipment is going to be a massive one, right? And these ones are so good because you can get a white to orange. You could actually pop an orange one, which is the second best type of equipment piece, or sorry, material piece to build these equipments. Orange, you could pop 8 oranges if you were super lucky, so Mar will probably get that. But yeah, that's how you see what's going on. So we'll be talking, that's our topic, the 9 chests and how to best effectively get that. And then obviously you can see in here how your alliance is doing. TTT's killing already in about an hour and 17 minutes. We already have 105 mil, so that's good. We usually get all 3, which is anywhere from 6 to 900 million to get all 3 each day. And then this is the most important part, though. Challenges and points. This changes every day based on what day it is. Today's tech day, so every time the buy a gem is pretty much on every day, I think, but whatever. That's if you're a spender, you can buy a gem and then you get some points there. But the big one is increase 1 technology power, and that gets you 400 points for the day, 400 base points towards your score and your alliance simultaneously. Okay, and then if you want to just look down here for a second, I haven't talked much about this, but this is, if you see that MVP, let me see, if we go back and go into our mail, I believe Chaos got our MVP. Mail. Farming my farms. This one? Yeah, Rag. Hey, your boy at Rag there, Gunner. Chaos got MVP. Or no, he didn't get MVP because someone in that state had more points than him. But he did the best in our province, so that's good. What this one's referring to, though, if we go back to events, Clash of Province competition, what this rewards for the winner is, sorry, we're in this page actually, today's event. This is ranked number 1 out of both provinces. So it's kind of a gamble of if you're going to beat the other person's number 1 player or not. It's a gamble, but it's worth it to try sometimes if you can hit it, because 10 supers, like, this is what you get. You could effectively get that every day, which would be insane, and it would cost actually a lot of real life dollars, some of that Skrilla to get there. But I don't know, if it brings you some joy, why not try it out? But that's that, and you can see more rewards there. But if we hop to the overview tab, this is kind of the competition itself, right? So as 341, I love this state. I think we're a phenomenal state at the game. We all understand the game very well, no matter what alliance you're in. Despite the civil wars, and despite all the arguments, and despite all the backbiting and name-calling, I think we do pretty well as a state. We crush COP, and we have 4 teams in the top 15 for ROC right now. So we're not doing as bad as everyone may think. We're doing quite well at this stage in the game. Better than these guys. And that's 340. Shout out to Fox and who else is in 340? Fox is the only people I really know. Fio's over there, I think, and one other alliance. Can't remember. But Fox over there, they're great people there, but we're crushing them in COP. And then over here, you can kind of see some other stuff where that MVP's coming from would be in here. If you go to view rankings, this live updates every half hour or something, it'll change. So Joe from OP's awesome dude. He's crushing it there, 500 million, so that's really good. But basically, I'll show you a little bit. Actually, you're not going to see it live on stream. You might be able to catch it on the YouTube channel with a video. But basically, how it's going to work is, like, it is not a bad idea to go for MVP. Yeah, it's not bad. But, like, your 9 chests is only going to be, like, between 130 million, depending on your castle level, to, like, 180, 90, maybe 200 million. So, like, Rail, for instance, probably has close to his 3 chests. I believe he's C24 right now, or C23? I can't remember. Gunner, you would know probably. What castle level is Rail? Who knows? Gunner doesn't know. Everyone's still with me, right?
He is. I think he just got.
24
he's 23.
yesterday.
He might have just got up to 24.
24 yesterday, I believe I saw. So anyway, Rail's really close to being done COP for the day. Maybe another 30 mil. I don't know what C24 is for the chest, but that's a good point to bring up right now. Actually, is as your castle level's higher, it gets your targets for your chests get higher. Like for instance, green is C22, and metal C23, and I'm C20. We're all gonna have different values for there, but that's never no mind. All the tactics we're gonna talk about today, it doesn't matter what level you are, you can implement them. And so yeah, basically like. 130 mil to 200 mil. That's a good spot to aim for if you want to get all your 9 chests. Like Double G, Gaga, or whatever you want to call this guy. I call him Double G. He's doing well. Look, we got some TT people doing well so far, right? Obviously, as the day goes on, the day just started for tech, so it'll happen in here. But this is where I was pulling our MVP for our alliance every day, and I'm gonna get back to that probably starting next week. But we used to give out that MVP to our alliance, and we have many people in this stream right now that are part of that. Green, Metal, E, been there many times. Good leaders in our group there. But that's kind of the view rankings part. But let's get into specifically how do we acquire these 9 chests.
Well,
right? Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt. Just a quick question. How do I mute YouTube? Because I'm getting feedback as well.
Are you watching on your phone?
It's on a tab.
Okay, and then you have Discord on the same tab or what?
On the same tab, yeah. I'll have to switch one of them.
Yeah, what you'll have to do is I'm not sure.
I could watch.
Yeah.
Like Metal, like do you know how to mute a video on YouTube?
No, that's what I was asking. I don't know how to do that.
Okay. And you're using a PC?
I want to watch it. I'm using actually a tab, yeah, but kind of like a mobile, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me check on that for you, and I can put it in chat.
Okay, excellent, Kai. Thanks so
a lot.
much.
Cheers.
Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's very important because it's a little bit tricky managing the multiple things at the same time. So thanks so much for bringing that up. If anyone has any technical problems or anything, we got some good mods here. So just put your tech question into the ROE live stream text channel, and yeah, we got some really good mods here that'll help you out figure all that out. So awesome. Yeah, so the big thing about today is how to get these 9 chests, right? So like I said, unfortunately the game doesn't allow you to see what those are at, but I roughly know my 9th chest at C20 is 130 mil. So obviously the biggest important part to COP, just with thinking ahead and all that stuff, is prepping for the day, right? And unfortunately, the time to prep is over because the day is upon us for Tech Day. But basically, I'll go over a little bit of prep because it's very important, especially for build day. In order to hit your 9 chests, it's very important to prep your build day. Research, not so much because you only have 1 queue, but build, you could have from 4 to 8 queues, right? So you could really hit it. Research, not a big deal to prep. The only thing I would say for prep day for research is specifically you want to be saving your mainly your marble and your food to hit the accessory production tree. Your marble, your food, and then also always be producing your Dragonite. As you can see, I'm not producing because all my workers are full right now. I goofed up, and I usually have one worker that's working on a lower level building, so I can always refill these, but, you know, sometimes we all make mistakes, right? But yeah, basically, you want that Dragonite going all the time. So if we go into my bag here, into inventory, I've got quite a bit of Dragonite. I always just pump it out so that I can crush tech days and also build some equipment. And then your food and stuff there. So if we go back out, you can always check how much food you got. I have 10.2 million for the taking, for the using, and then I have 72 million in the bag, and then 43 and 27. And then I have about 100 to 200 mil on all my farms. So I'm pretty good for resources there. And then the other part, so if we go into the tech, so that's what I mean by accessory production tree. I just want to show you something. If you remember back at the start, I was saying it was, actually I'm going to ask the crowd here. So how many technology point, or sorry, how many points do you get for COP for increasing one technology point? Does anyone know? So if you meet this challenge, if you go into Clash of Provinces and you meet the challenge for the day, which is increase one technology point, answer is being circled on the stream right now if you don't know, but someone shouted out. How many points do you get for one technology power?
Green has shouted 400.
Thank you, Green. Thank you, thank you. That's correct. So 400. So what that means, translated into the game, and how do I prep and plan and do all that jazz, if we go into, yeah, okay, perfect. So for instance, so this first one in the accessory production tree is worth 329 combat tech points, basically. Tech points, technology point power, and technology combat power, same thing. So that's increased that by 329 if I was to research this. Obviously I'm done that, so I'm down here. And one thing that might hold me back today, let's possibly see if I fix this problem. I did not, son of a bee. But basically we go into this one, and look how crazy it gets at the end here. So let's just pull up, if you're watching the stream, give me 1 second, I'll pull up my calculator. And it gets real wild with these last ones in the accessory production tree. Calculator, where are you? Somewhere. But basically, you take a look at that. So I'm going from 19 to 20, so it's going to increase by 20,763. So if I go to my calculator really quick and I put 20,763 times Green's answer, which was 400, I'm going to get 8.3 million points for COP if I can push that through on today. Okay, and I have 6 of those I could do today. So we getting that? Times 6. I can pump through 50 million if I have the food and the marble and the Dragonite. I can do 50 million base points. Now, remember, that's base points. Now let's go into Zone Com, because you should also do Zone Com if you have the Courage Medals, which you probably should. Save them for Tech Day. Then we go, what increases our COP points, right? Clash of Provinces points. It's increased by 100. So then I go to my calculator again, times that by 2. That's how many I would get if I complete those 6. And then we go down here. If you unlock the 9th chest there, you can get into these specific ones. And then we increase it by 42%, right? So that one's a little bit tricky math, but we'll just say 50% to call it good. So basically 50% of 50,000 points is 25, or 50 million points is 25 mil. So basically, if I researched all that stuff and I could get it all pushed through today, I would hit my 9th chest basically just with those 6. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep. Yep.
Right? Everyone kind of follow how I got to that number and all that stuff?
Clear as mud.
Okay. Excellent. And then the other one, so accessory production is super good, because let's go over to, I don't know, some random one. Let's go to Research 2, for instance, we'll go into this one. If I was to research the last one in here, it costs a ridiculous amount of resources and really hard to come by ones like wood. And this one's not so bad because it only takes marble, but wood's tough to come by. Wood and iron are tough to come by. But it takes a lot there, and I get far less points, right? Far less points, about 13,000 less points for the day. 13,000 points increase for my combat, or my technology points there. So far less. This one, super easy because it's food and marble. As you can probably find out, food is basically like just growing on trees. It's simple to get the food. The only thing that sometimes we'll struggle with is dragonite, so pump those always, and the marble sometimes I struggle with. But if we see what the critical error I made in prepping for this day, because I forgot to do this, but that's okay because you get to see it live, right? So get more. So I need 27 of this or whatever. Look at the top here. Required resource exceeds storage cap. Please upgrade. So I have a problem. I need to upgrade my food storage one more time. Okay? And so I have the resources to do so. I do not have the gems to push it through for the day. So therefore, my tech day is probably not going to go very well today. Does that make sense? I'll probably only scrounge out 6 chests max. But if I if I prepped it though, I could easily get 9, right? I showed you easily how I was going to get 9 if I prepped properly. And that's why you always got to be thinking of like the day you're on, but also the next time you get to tech day too, right? So think 1 week ahead also and be like, okay, well, if I'm going to hit all those 6 things, I should have been doing this last tech day. Unfortunately, with ROC and kind of managing the team, I haven't been on top of this as much, but before ROC, I was crushing it every single time, prepping properly. That's okay, as the season's getting close to the end, so we'll be able to hit it hard again and get back on track. But that's why it's so important to prep, you see, because literally, I didn't prep, so I'm not going to do 9 chests today. There's no way on earth I do 9 chests because I cannot research enough things today to get my 9 chests. It's just not going to happen. The only other way I'm going to get the 6 chests, I believe I can get 6 through Zone Com. Because I do have a great deal of courage metals. Well, not a great deal, but I have a significant amount for courage metals, so I could pump through a bunch of these. And these also have a pretty decent value for how many resources you have to put in. So it's a good value in the tech. And then it also increases. So obviously I'd want to try and hit this as many times, increase Clash of Province tech research points earned. Hit that as many times as I could today because it's only going to double my points as I keep going. Yeah, that's the general idea, is just plan ahead, really. And then the execution part, the final point I want to make here, we're a little bit over time, but the final point is the execution. And it's a very simple execution, very, very simple. Let me show you how simple it is. If you're in TTT, I sent out in the all mail, and every day I'll be doing this again. I'll be sending out which hours exactly are the best each day to crush that triple dip, right? And so let me pull up a graphic for you on the stream really quick that my awesome YouTube manager created from my chaotic notes. Let's see if I can find it here, but it's just basically the triple dip and just the best days, the best hours to execute that triple dip. So give me one moment. I should have had this prepped already, but you know how it goes. Life, kids, eating delicious food, all of the above, right? Okay, so I got the graphic up. Let's see, make it visible to you. Let's see what it does there. Okay, that's not great, but we're going to just use that. Let's see if I can't put it in the middle there. Okay, and we'll get rid of that calculator there. Okay, so let me know if anyone sees the change. Give it like 10 seconds here, and then it will change onto YouTube there. But basically, does anyone see the graphic of what are the best hours to triple dip for COP gold chests? Anyone see that yet?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for instance, research day, the best hours, and by hourlies, this is what I mean. If you go into your event thing real quick, Let me get rid of that for a sec. Go into your event tab. So, sorry, go back, event tab, hourly challenges. What you'll notice if you've been playing the game for a little while is the hourly challenges run, they're the same every single day of COP, so tech day ones are always the same. And how it works is they run in sets of 8. So you have 3 8s to make up your 24 hours for the day, right? And you have 55 minutes of the hour to get these chests. And so the triple dip is basically getting 3 gold chests in a span of half an hour, right? And you can use a COP ticket to increase your COP points and just crush it all at once, right? And so if we go back to the graphic now, yeah, I think someone posted it in, yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's in there. It is in the Discord too. But if we go back to the graphic, and alright, it'll be on your screen in a second. Go back to the graphic there, and basically, for research day, it is at the 7th and 8th hour, right? So then it just 3 times a day you have the money one that gets you the most hourly rewards, and it's great for the triple dip for that reason, because you're trying to maximize your hourly to overlap with your tech, right? And so hours 7 and 8 both are really good rewards, and you get the gold chests for those hourlies with tech points. So it's like a triple dip, right? And so 7 and 8 are good, and also I believe I talked about it earlier today. I think 5 and 6 possibly. Anyone remember what I said in that all mail? I think 5 and 6 is second best. But 7 and 8 is definitely, if you can swing that into your schedule a couple times in the next 24 hours, that is the best. But 5 and 6 are also okay. Let me just confirm that. Anyone saw that all mail? I could go and check my all mail, I guess. Right?
4 to 5.
4 to 5. Thank you, Mar. You're on top of it. Yes, so I said something in there, right? Yeah, 4 to 5, yeah. So best is 7 to 8, second best being 4 and 5, right? So that if you can hit one of those a couple times, you're going to crush the day, right? In order to get the 9, you probably have to hit 2 to 3 times those hours. And so that's what you can expect at TTT. You're going to, from now on, get a similar format every day to what the all-mail that you had today. Let me pull that so people can see on the stream. Pull that graphic off here. There you go. So this is the all-mail I sent out to everyone that's in TTT for today. I do a little all-mail at the just after reset, just to update everyone how everyone's doing. That's where we communicate most, is through our all-mails. And yeah, so basically you'll get the same thing. You'll get the MVP, which I didn't get for building day. I'll start that again next week. And then you'll get kind of a little snippet of my advice for the tech day there. So smash those big tech points, accessory production, and zone comp. And then your best hourlies to sync up with the triple dips are hours 7 and 8, and 4 and 5 would be the second best. So just kind of hit those a couple times, and honestly, you don't even have to hit anything more than that, and you'll get your 6 to 9. You'll definitely get 3. 3 is simple. 3 is really easy. If you're not getting 3, you need to private message me immediately, or direct message me, whatever it's called on Discord, immediately, and like ask for help, because that's not good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Everyone still with me? Everyone here? Haven't put anyone to sleep yet?
Yep, still here.
Still here.
Awesome. Awesome. It looks like we have CorCat. CorCat, is that you, brother?
Yeah, I'm here, mate.
What up? How you doing,
What's
man?
going on?
Oh, not
Very
much.
good, thank you.
That's so good to hear, brother. You welcome. Another Australian to join the mix here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got quite a few. I don't know what we're at, 10 or something. We got a bunch on our team now. So great to have you here. Thanks for joining in for the Q&A.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Thanks a lot. So that's kind of it for the info smash session of the Q&A. I'm done talking at you guys, and we're gonna open it up to question and answer, the more actual interactive part I enjoy the next part mostly, but hopefully that's some information you guys can use. The nicest part about streaming on YouTube is that I have a great manager that manages the video afterwards, and there'll be timestamps up in the next 24 hours or 48 hours max. And then you can go to a specific area of the video to find out specifically what we're talking about, and you don't have to watch the whole 2-hour stream again or something like that. So definitely go check that out. But what we got? Yes, jump into questions. So priority of the questions goes as follows. If you're on voice, you are number 1 priority, and then it will go to Discord chat, and then to Alliance chat, and then YouTube chat. I mean, if people are over there, I think people are doing something over there. Oh, it looks like Della's over there. Hello, Della. Welcome, welcome. L's over there. Kai's over there. Perfect. So, yeah, basically hit one of those spots with a question, and you'll definitely get it answered tonight. So, yeah, we have about 20 minutes till our first break for 5 to 10 minutes. So, 20 minutes of specific to the topic, which was gold chests. So I'll open it up to you guys now. Is there anyone that has a question, or I should say, what question do you have about COP gold chests? None. Excellent. Moving on. Just kidding. Was there any questions I missed in the chats there? Whoever's the mod for tonight, I think that's you, Kai, right? I'm sure there's something.
Yes, sir, that's me.
I'm supposed to be looking in somewhere, aren't I? Just direct me where I'm supposed to look.
Sure.
Submit a question, is that right, or something?
Here, I'll take you. Just give me a sec.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, as you can tell, I just get people to do work for me. Management leading 101, right? But yeah, basically, the nice part about this kind of way we're doing Q&A is, honestly, don't be shy about any question you have. Any question at all, just ask it, because I promise you everyone else is thinking the same thing, okay? I promise you, you cannot believe how many private messages I send in the game to answer the exact same question to like 50% of my Alliance members. So everyone's wondering the same stuff, so don't be shy. We're all friends here. I'll only make fun of you a little bit if it's stupid, but you know, there is no stupid questions except for the one that is really stupid, so take that as you will. What else can I say about tech? I think I covered most of it. Yeah, the main things, honestly, is just that zone comm. It's huge. When you get zone comm done, then you'll be crushing COP, no problem. But also the accessory production is huge. I'm 89% or something. Oh, I can show you one thing I just thought of. If you go into your Lord information, so basically if you click onto your power level there, mine's 10.5 mil. If you click into that, you can see some stats. So let's see what stats are pertinent to today. Let me see.
Can you not see that tag?
I can't see anything. Is my Discord not working?
God.
I see two notifications saying that something's happening, but I don't see the message.
Weird.
Yeah, we'll work on that a little
I'll
bit.
just feed you on YouTube.
Oh, perfect. That'll work too. Yeah, that's awesome, because then it will be in the video permanently. Yep, that's great. Actually, let's just do that. That's what we're doing from now on. Okay, so what I wanted to show you real quick while she's feeding those questions over to me is technology power, right? So it said, whatever it said, something about go to the event again, Clash of Provinces, today's event. Improve your tech combat power, right? That's the whole point of today. So what they're talking about is tech combat power is right there. So 1.2 mil. And so with that, obviously your 10.5 mil is broken down beneath, right? So my total combat power includes all of these things: troop power, build power, tech power, hero combat power. Okay, what you'll find really soon, and if you're C25 already, I don't think we have any C25s amongst us tonight. CorCat, are you C25 or C24?
C25, mate.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you'll find out very soon that your build power is going to get maxed very, very soon once you max all your buildings. Now, it takes a while to max all those buildings to 25, obviously, but then that'll be maxed and that will never increase. It's your tech power and your hero combat power that win you the battles in the end. Obviously, your troops, but everyone equalizes at T9s anyway, enhanced or T10s when they come out. I don't know if T10s are out yet. I think they are, but not for us for a few, probably a year or two. But troop power and building power, everyone will get to the max, and it'll stop for them. But tech power, it takes a long, long time to max out your tech in a C25, and also your hero combat power is always going up as you're getting better heroes from Season 1 rewards, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season X, S, or whatever it's called. As the seasons go on, that hero combat power will always increase, right? So, and that's how you're going to beat people. You'll find out that if you can go in and check, which I don't believe you can check, other people's, it doesn't show you the breakdown. Let me double check on that, make sure I'm not talking out my ass here. But let's see if I'm going to go look at this TB1 guy that's just being a menace here with his purple tiles. If I go into his Lord info, yeah, it doesn't show me the breakdown. Okay, so it doesn't show me the breakdown, but obviously if I'm looking to hit this guy, I will probably beat him, right? But if I'm looking at a C20, right, if I'm looking during KE for a C20 to hit, or a C21 or a C22, I usually don't go for C22s because they'll have T8s. But if I'm looking for a C20, I'm obviously going to look for someone close to my power level so I can maximize my march and get the most resources. And the nice thing is when I do that, because I know how to play the game relatively well, I'm not like an expert or the best player, but I relatively have an understanding of the game, my tech power is probably going to be better than theirs. I almost like 95% to 100% of the time it's usually higher. But my combat hero power depends on if they're a spender or not ultimately, right? Because that will go up as you spend and buy more tickets and all that jazz. But basically, the tech power is huge. It can be a huge help to winning the battles, right? Because it will just give you a little bit more oomph in the different trees. Obviously, the trees I'm talking about today aren't giving you any more battle strength. But the ones I'm talking about are obviously like your cavalry training, your footman training, and your archer training, and then your specific legions, and then your basic military, and that's it. That'll help you, and zone conflict eventually. Those are all help you beat people better, and that's will all be shown, which no one can see, which is a cool part of the game, is it's kind of the gamble of attacking a castle. No one can see my tech power or my hero combat power. They can scout and get a general idea, but they can't actually see the actual number. So very interesting there. So that's a little bit of bonus material there, but let's go over and take a look at the questions on YouTube there for a second, so we can actually hit some questions before the break here. Okay, so new question. How does the throne battle work? Okay, we'll save that one for after the break. That's a good question, though. I like that. And then new question. If I research commemoration awards 4 through 6, will it replace 1 through 3 awards, or is it inclusive? Currently, COP gold chests are my main source of super recruitment tickets, but not listed 4 to 6. That's a very good question. I think we've answered it a few times in TTT, but I'll answer it again because it's a very important question. So that came from Reddit, I believe, right, Kai? I think I saw that from Reddit. That doesn't matter. It came from somewhere. Okay, so basically they're wondering if we go...
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. So they're wondering if we go into the Clash of Province and look at today's event and look at those chests. Obviously, they're at their 3 chests right now, so they're a little bit behind where I'm at. But they're at 3 chests, and as you can see, that is the only chest that you can get a super recruitment ticket in. Right, so if we just pan through here really quick, none there, and then, yeah, you don't see any in there, and you don't see any 6 through 9. Yeah, go ahead. Who's that, Kai?
Oh, that was a mistake. Pardon me.
No worries. I was just waiting for the click, 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 clacker of your keyboard.
Smash, 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 as usual.
No worries. Okay, so so they're wondering specifically. So their question was, if you go into zone com, and so they're obviously here somewhere. They've opened they're here. They're early on in the game, right? And so they're wondering, if they open this, do they lose 1 through 3? Well, obviously the answer is no, right? I think we all on this probably know the answer is no. That just unlocks level 4 through 6. Right? It unlocks it, so now you can get 1 through 6 each day, right? And then so on and so forth. You can get 1 through 9 when you unlock the super rewards, and then the best one, obviously, when we max out zone commemoration, is the double. You can unlock 1 through 9, but then you double, so you get 18 chests a day, and that's super good too. To his point, or to that person's point, now they could get 2 super recruitment tickets each day, which is huge. If you're a free-to-play player, if you're a spender, it doesn't matter. Supers are always nice, right? We can all agree that everyone loves super tickets?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Because that's the only way that you can increase your hero combat power, is with super tickets translated into wisdom medals and so on and so forth, right? Get those orange heroes and max them out. Okay, great question. Thank you to random anonymous Reddit person. Hopefully we'll get that answer to them.
When you're ready,
I am ready right now, I believe. Yes, go ahead, Mr. Metal. Was that Metal? Or who was that?
Okay, back to that technology power.
Yes. Okay, so Lord Info, technology power. Yes, go ahead.
There's a little lag because I have reduced the volume of Discord, and I'm listening to you through YouTube's kind of off right now.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, so I'll yeah, sounds good. Go ahead.
Okay, so now you see your tech power was at 1.2 million, and mine is only at 600 grand. What did you concentrate on to get to 1.2 exactly?
So can you do me a favor right off the get-go? And because we're friends, just go ahead and post this page. Take a screenshot on your tablet real quick and post it into Discord. I want you to post this page for me. Okay, and I'll do the same, so it's a record of both of our trees, and then we'll talk about it. Is that fair?
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll one moment, this is gonna make the stream go funky for a second, but I'll screenshot this, and then scroll down a bit and screenshot that, and then I will answer your question, because that is a very good question, because I believe our fellow 341 favorite person of the whole state, Mr. Rage, of whatever alliance he's a member of right now.
Stop doing it on one.
What's that?
This is gonna take time. Well, just give me a second.
Yeah, no worries. I'll post mine and I'll keep and I'll answer the question just so we can compare, just so people can see what I mean. But I'll post mine onto the Discord right now. I believe I'm doing it the right one. Am I doing the right one?
It's really tough doing it this way.
Yeah, no worries.
You know what? Well, I'll have to PM you this because I will post this, but I'll have to get the answer.
Yeah, no worries. So just
figure out some proper way of
listening
to you as well as watching the stream and talking on Discord at the same time through one tab. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's super annoying. The best way that I've found, honestly, Metal, is 2 devices. That's the only way I can really think. What I used to do when I used to listen to people and play the game at the same time is I used to just have it on a different device, sitting on my table. It didn't even matter. I wasn't even watching, just so I could hear them on Discord. Basically, have Discord on your other device sitting there so you can hear, and then do everything else on your other device, on your phone or your computer or whatever. Right? That's what I found is the best. It's a little bit tricky, and he's not even here, but that's for everyone else. But basically, so you all can see those screenshots in Discord, right? And I'll pull them up on the screen. You don't have to look at Discord, actually. I'll just put it up on the screen. So basically, he's wondering why I have double his technology power, right? And this goes to a concept that I learned from a very good friend of mine in our alliance. I didn't learn it from him, but he talks about it very often, or he used to when he was a lot more active in our alliance. But Mr. Lucas. I learned this from a very good guy. He was one of my alliance leaders in an old state. He was from a way older state than that. I was in state 245, and he was from, I don't know, somewhere in the 100s. He was a lot more experienced than me in the game, and I learned many things from him. But he was also an asshole, so at least I didn't learn that from him. Hopefully, he did know the game very well, though. And what he told me about, there you go, Metal. It looks like you got one of them in there. That's excellent. Perfect. Winning, Metal. Basically, he told me about this concept of a cardboard castle, right? And just honestly, the value's pretty high, but it's like 70 to like 80% of castles in this game are cardboard castles. Right? Because as human beings, we just like the look of a higher level castle. We think we're stronger if it's higher level, and we also like the game looks pretty dope, right? Let's not kid ourselves, right, CorCat? Like 25 looks way cooler than 20. Isn't that right?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, it's beastly looking, right? And so the game plays on that a little bit, and so you end up with a lot of players that don't really fully understand the game simply because the game's not good at explaining itself, and that's the main purpose of my YouTube channel and this Discord and all that stuff, is to help people learn the game a little bit better. So we have less cardboard castles out there. Because an example of this, I don't know, yeah, the reports will be gone because it's Tuesday and they're deleted. But basically, during KE last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess, when it was our actual KE and not warm-up week, I hit a C24 and a C23, and I got them down to 50% before they even knew what happened to them. Because they were cardboard castles. There is no way in hell that if they were building their castle properly that I should ever have been able to burn them. But I burnt them because just a couple techniques, and we'll go over that on KE Day or something, but basically they had a cardboard castle, and my castle is far from cardboard. It's a very, very, very strong C20. Because of the combat hero power and the tech power and build power and the troop power, all kind of going together. The biggest thing that happens when it comes to the power of a castle is people get bloated and cardboard. So what that means is this build power is very high, or whatever, I don't know how high it gets, but C25 maxed out kind of high. And then troop power is also very high, but then like Metal, for instance, not to pick on you, Metal, but you're a C23 with a less tech power and probably higher hero combat power, but less tech power, so I do have a chance at beating Metal if I play my cards right.
That's correct, yeah. My tech power is too low.
Yeah, and your hero power is, what's that at?
It's higher than yours.
Yeah, because
it's about 1.4.
Yeah, you spend some money so you can get those better heroes with max amount, which is it's not bad though. As you can see, it's not much more. I don't spend any money on this particular account, so it's really not that crazy amount more. And that's what I mean. Like, the coolest part I learned about this game from that guy I was telling you about is that, like, you can fight spenders. This game is not 100% a pay-to-play game unless you know how to play it properly with money also. Obviously, if I was spending 40 grand and I also knew how to play it, I would also be very good, right? And I could compete on a high level. But, like, for instance, my C20, I'm not bragging or saying anything, but this is just what happened. I burned a C24 and a C23, and if I catch Metal at the right time, I could burn him too, I promise, right? And it's just simply because the castle itself is very strong. All the bits are moving together. It's not over bloated with troop power. As you've probably found out, if you have 7 million troops, your troop power is going to be massive, but that doesn't actually make you any stronger, right? Same with build power, same concept, except for a couple buildings do help with that. And then tech power and hero power are actually the difference makers in the game that people spend less time and thought on. So hopefully That's the idea, is to get people to understand that they can do that without money, and they can even make it even better if they're going to spend a little bit of cash in the game too. But to answer your question specifically, Metal, and then we'll go for a break, guys. So basically, if you just look at, I'm going to look at your graphic, and then I'll have mine up on the stream. Let's do that. Let's go into my institute. Okay, so one thing off the bat, if I was wondering what Metal's doing inside of his castle, I would immediately say a couple things to him right now. I would ask him immediately right now, there's two things just looking at this graphic, Metal. Why is your institute level 18, and why are you doing zone conflict?
Okay. Basically, because I was out of courage medals, I just decided to just try one conflict one and catch up on that.
Perfect. Okay, so not bad, because the first few zone conflicts aren't really that expensive, right? 30 medals, so you're not going to break the bank spending 30 medals, right? They don't get too high. You definitely don't want to go very deep in that tree at all, because simply for this fact alone, Metal, that once this gets to 100%, you get 18 chests a day, and you're going to have a ridiculous amount of courage medals then. Alone from that, if you max zone conflict, you don't get any more courage medals for maxing that, but you've spent a hell of a lot to max it. Does that make sense?
Right.
Right.
I'm not, I only use zone conflict as like when I can't do zone comp.
Oh, I see. So yeah, it's just a filler one. That's totally fine. That's not the end of the world. So yeah, you're doing good, but the next thing would be Institute 2, right? So if you know, each building tells you what it does. If you click on, sorry, I'll go back, slow it down a little bit. If I go into my Institute and I click on the details button, that little eye, it tells me what this does. And if I want more information, as I level this up, it'll help me speed up. So basically, my first advice to you, Metal, is get that to C21 as fast as you can. Basically, next build day for sure.
My Institute.
Your Institute. Because then you will be researching plus 100% faster.
Okay.
Right? So that's the main thing. Now mine could go up one more level, but unfortunately I don't think I have the resources. There's something... Yeah, the gold. I didn't have 13 million gold yesterday to do it on build day, so I couldn't get it to C20, or to level 20. But so that's not bad. Those are minor things, but specifically to do with... your thing is, you'll probably notice that, let's go back to mine. So it looks like we're pretty similar on the top row, exactly the same, basically the same in basic military, basically the same in med tents, basically the same in Legion 1 in class. You're a little bit farther in Legion 2 and Legion 3. I'm way farther in zone com, and then I imagine your accessory production is not at 87%. Is that correct?
No, yeah.
Right. So right off the bat, the two that I am doubling you, the reason I'm doubling you is those two specifically. Now, they don't necessarily help me in combat, but they allow me to get other things. So zone com allows me to get 9 chests or 18 chests, which is going to be huge, because then I go from getting a few materials to build my heroes to a bunch of materials to build my heroes through super tickets and through your crafting material through the blacksmith. So that's a huge one. It will increase your combat ability to beat higher level castles. And then accessory production is literally all about crafting equipment. And equipment comes down to the main factor. Your heroes and your equipment is what's going to win you the battle, like 90% of the time. And then obviously, I don't know where you're at in your training of your specified troops. Like, you're Cav focused, I think, right?
Yeah, now I'm doing both footman and cav.
Okay,
because,
so are you at 50%?
Because of RSC.
Yeah, are you at 50% in either of those?
Well, both, but I'm above in both.
Oh, okay, perfect. So that's another thing. That's another thing I'll mention to you right away. The reason why your zone commemoration is lagging behind mine is because you're using your courage medals. Like the zone conflict, that's not bad. But if you're above 50%, that means you've used your courage medals here. Anything past your enhancement, then you use courage medals, and they're quite significant. Like level 1 of this is 180, level 15 of this is like a few thousand. Right? So you'll want to pause those, finish zone com to 100%, and then hit those again. Right? Because the biggest part, and the reason why you pause these is because it doesn't do anything for you, really, to keep going, right? So basically all it does if we go, so it increases the promotion single count. That's basically useless. Reduce cavalry training
That
costs.
was the reason why I moved back to, because I wanted to promote like the 600 grand troops that I had at level 7.
Right.
To level 8.
Yeah, so it's not bad, I guess, because you're impatient, so it definitely would have helped you with your patience. But then, obviously, this one's good. The warpath is obviously good. Countering footmen is always a pleasant thing. And then being promoted, being able to promote is good. But this is when it gets real good at the bottom here. You get another 20% into your Cav Might. 30%, sorry. 30% into your Cav Might. And then another 30% into your resistance. And then the holy grail of T9s becomes available, but only after you max zone commemoration and zone conflict. So really, the game tells you in a sneaky way that's underneath the surface what you're supposed to focus on, but you have to read into all those details in order to find it out. Right? Because you should not focus past 50, because those courage medals will be wasted, because you can't really complete those trees until this is completed anyway, zone com, and then go from zone com to zone conflict back to that's the way of the courage medals. It starts with basic combat to zone com to zone conflict, then to your specialized. So I would max my calves first, and then I would max my footmen, and then my archers. That would be the way I would recommend for you there, Mr. Metal.
I get it.
Yeah, and then that'll boost that up, and then accessory production will help you with your equipment, right? Because once this is maxed, I'll be getting gold equipment very shortly after that. Because it just speeds up your time for crafting everything. It's very, very good to get this.
I literally have to plan this over a week in advance, because to get these courage medals to start doing, you're looking at about 1,700, 1,800 courage medals just to do one zone com.
I promise you, the only reason why my castle is so good as it is because I've built other castles before the wrong way. And so I knew from the beginning, from day one in 341, how to build a castle properly, so it's on the right track. So if you're not a spender, this is basically as good as your castle's going to look, minus a couple weeks when I haven't been on top of my game. But if you haven't spent any money, this is kind of your benchmark. If you're not here, then you need to step up your game a little bit. If you're not a spender, if you're free to play, and then if your spending castle isn't anywhere close to this for your tech, then you're really dropping the ball. But that's cool. We're all here to learn, right?
Right. Perfect. All right. So I know where to head to now.
Yeah, that's right. And that's mostly all that happens, right? I love our alliance because everyone's pretty good. There's no ego. There's no pride. As soon as everyone has a direction, we all just work together to get there, right? And that's most of the time people just need a direction.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So, yeah, you're crushing it.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations on C23, though. That was awesome to see. We finally have a big boy castle in TTT.
I know, I had the honor of being his neighbor.
We should all port next to it.
I get fed up about seeing all those 23 and 24s, just jumping in, next to us, and then they're like, oh shit, there's 23 coming in.
Yeah, this little baby castle. Yeah, I would always be like, I got my little baby C20, and there's like a C25 around me. One war I had like 4 C25s like wrapped around my castle. I was like,
shit.
Yeah, that's scary. But when I get to C22, I'll be burning all those bitches, so we're good.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
All right. But yeah, great question. Thanks so much for that. Let's go ahead and hit a break here, guys, for 5-10 minutes. Our breaks are pretty straightforward. I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Just you can unmute freely and just talk amongst yourselves. Do anything you're gonna do there. But thanks all for being here. I'll be back shortly.
All right, bud. I'm checking off for the night.
Yes, sir, Gunner.
Oh, peace
Have
out,
a good
Gunner.
one.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks
so much for being here, Gunner.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Get some more rag people here.
I'll try.
Yeah, I feel ya. They're busy. They got lives. No worries.
No, we don't. We're playing a game.
True. There you go. Talk some sense. Awesome. Okay, I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Thanks, guys, for being here.
Is the YouTube channel blurred for anybody but me?
It was blurred for me for a bit. It was.
Yeah, usually
Okay.
I just change my I don't know what it's called. I am not a tech geek or anything, but it's like the speed at which the video streams.
Okay, it's just so blurred for me. I can't see hardly anything he's doing.
No, just reduce the quality. Reduce the quality, right? You'll see a quality thing for YouTube where you're streaming at like 720, or reduce the quality because then it should not be as blurred.
All right, we'll give it a try.
My suggestion is put the quality at auto instead of. Check what does your quality say? Oh, did I get bumped? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, it's at auto.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I put my quality normally at auto. It's actually right now at 144p.
That's the same thing mine's at.
Oh, then I suggest buying a new, switching your internet provider.
I don't think it's going to get any faster than what I got.
Yeah, I'm using 5G. Still, it comes blurred sometimes when I've got like 3 things going on.
All right. Well, appreciate it.
Cheers.
Hey, everybody, what's up?
Hello.
Yeah, I heard about your streaming problem. You can't see clearly. I suggest restarting your router.
On another note, CorCat, I was gonna say like officially welcome. So exciting. Well, I know BrotherW already welcomed you, but
Thank you so much.
yeah, OZ. Mar is our resident Aussie angel. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're from Australia. Where are you from? What state?
Near Brisbane.
Near Brisbane. Same. Queensland, Brisbane.
Yeah, I got
Same
a
as
question
me.
for you, Aussies.
Yeah, mate.
In Australia, and you know, like how in the States you have like different accents. Do you all have different Aussie accents in different states?
Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's so good.
I mean, is it like really? It's tough for me to, really. But is it real differences or just like minor? You know what I mean? Because when you, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I think it's subtle differences, aren't they?
it's not so extreme like you have it in America or in Germany.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's pretty broad the same. Just if you go more in the outbreaks, they're talking a bit more rougher.
Pretty much, and just different things in which the way we call things in different states. Some states we call things different, so that's probably one of the biggest differences.
It's more word than actual different accents.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. Okay, one more question then. you get some of these Aussies with really raspy accents. Is that the right word? I'm not sure, but you can barely understand them. But when you go to the city area, it's a little more cleaner.
Kind of
You
like
understand what they're saying.
almost as if like Irish.
That's what I meant before. If you speak to someone who's out in the bush,
Yeah.
they can have sometimes a pretty extreme accent.
Yeah, very. That's what you meant by rough. Okay, yeah, because it's like whoa. I've been that side, and not to Australia itself, but when you go to Southeast Asia, you meet a lot of Aussies, and some of them you can, it's no problem. You can talk to them and no hassles, and then some you're like, the hell is he saying? Is he speaking English?
Here I had the same problem when I first got to Australia. Trouble understanding.
Right. Yeah, because I'm not trying to say it, but I speak proper English, but and I think most people around the planet have always been able to understand me very easily. But it's just like I've been like, for instance, when you go to the northern part of England, that's tough.
Yes.
And then especially Geordies. Oh my God! And people from Newcastle, it's like, what the hell are you saying, buddy?
It's dialects, it's accents.
Yeah.
Everything basically, and that's why what? That's why our planet is so interesting.
Yeah, exactly. It's fantastic to travel. Yeah.
It's different cultures. You learn new things. You exercise your mind by trying to understand others while they're talking. It's a combination of things. So nothing is boring.
I agree, and that's why I love to travel, and that's the reason why I try to get out at least 2-3 times a year just to go see something new. I hate going to the same place every year. I'll always try to go somewhere new. That's why I hate COVID, because we haven't traveled for what now, over a year. It's horrible for me. Like someone like me, it's just terrible. This is like torture, where I can't go see somebody or meet something new.
Are you feeling any better, by the way?
Oh, much better, much better. Yeah, I'm almost. I would say I'm like really on the way to recovery. I would say I'm like almost at about 75 to 80% to normal.
Did you get tested again?
No, they asked me not to. They said this because the thing is there are chances that always there is slight residue remaining. So everyone advised me, including the doctors. They said don't get tested, because if you do get tested and you're positive again, we have an app here in Kuwait that we have to follow if you're tested positive, and so when you get tested, your information goes directly to the Ministry of Health. And automatically your information, they call you and your app is updated. So if I get a second test and I'm positive, I'm automatically quarantined for 14 days additional. So I don't want that. I don't want that.
All right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna wait a few days before I get tested again. If that's just for my family's safety, not for anything else. But because I've already been in the damn room and in the house for the past 11 days, and I can't be bothered to do another 14 days.
That would be a fun.
Oh shit! I'd be breaking shit in that. And it's just especially after just saying like I love to travel, I like being out, and I'm stuck in the house for 11 days. It's not just in the country. I'm stuck in my house for 11 days.
You and the rest of the world.
Oh yeah. Anyway, but yeah. Right. Oh yeah, that's there. I mean, Kuwait. I mean, just because actually in the last 2 weeks we've had a sudden slight rise in cases, so they're enforcing a few curfews, but it's not like major curfews. Even if basically we've already hit the last year around May when it was at the peak here in Kuwait. We've hit the same type of infections per day, but they're not enforcing as hard a curfew anyway. It's about 800 cases per day right now. 800 cases is high for a population of 3.5 million.
Our province was about those numbers like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
But they just enforced new curfews that is just like, okay, don't go out. All the dine-in areas, those kind of things. Minor curfews, not like the hardcore curfews that they did last year where literally you had to be in your house from 6 in the evening right up to 6 in the morning. You could not leave at that. Those were hard curfews. Yeah. I agree.
Yo.
Hey,
welcome
back.
Yeah, holla back. Let me turn off this music for a sec. Awesome. Yeah, where are we at, guys? We're doing something now, right? Oh yeah, general QA, anything that comes to your beautiful minds. Just go ahead and unmute yourself and this is very informal, this portion. This potion makes you very informal, so drink it.
Glug.
Yeah. So, anyone have thoughts, things they want to? It can be questions. It can be things they want to see. Like, hey, go check out Metal's Castle and let me see the cool level 23. That's what I want.
It looks good though.
Now. I'm gonna do that right now.
Looks chubby.
yeah, chubby, real chubby Metal. Yeah, there it is. There's the beautiful one. I'm gonna tag that in Alliance chat. Yeah, baby.
Big 23 though.
Oh, I feel bad for this new member we have because you can't translate, so we have to Google translate everything they say. From Cambodia, or what did they say he's from? I can't remember where he said he was from. But he's got a cool looking language, though. Are you seeing that language?
Cambodia.
What language is that? Is that the language they speak in Cambodia? Must be, I guess, right? Either way.
That looks like Thai or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like Thai almost, yeah.
Yeah, let's go to Mr. Google here and find out what Mr. Google calls this.
These car guys are just removing all our tile. So hard.
Yeah, Panasonic Cambodian is what they call it. I don't know what that means, but never heard of that. Yeah, that's what Mr. Google tells me. But, Google's only as smart as a human that inputted the information in there at one point. Interesting. Yeah. So what you guys? What's new? What's fresh? What's cool? How's what state are you from, Mr. CorCat there? 338, 339, 337, something like that.
343.
Oh, okay, I was way off. How is the good old RoG Alliance treating you?
Yeah, really, really, really good. So, yeah, we've had a lot of fun. We've had to learn a lot from the start of the season. Started off a little bit rocky, and I think a few of the members weren't very keen on Reign of Chaos, but I think a lot of people have come around now that the season's a bit more into it. So yeah, we'll see what season 2 brings. Apparently, it's more hectic, so it's exciting.
Yeah, no, that is so true. We had a good time with you. You guys were our first war.
Yes, indeed. I remember that very well. We were very
Oh my
ill
gosh, I
prepared.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Let's pull it
Very
up on the
first one.
stream so we can make fun of them. Just kidding. I mean, so we can just take a look.
Yeah, for sure.
No, we got. So if you go into anyone, if you're wondering from my team or anyone's team, if you're looking at the stream, how to see your past wars outside of the war day itself, total war day, you can't see anyone else's results, but you can definitely see yours if you go into the Reign of Chaos tab, and then you go into Alliance Intel. And then I think it's War Declaration. Yeah, War Declaration, you can kind of go through and see your win-loss. But yeah, that was our break into the ROC stuff too, was fighting you guys.
It was a good fight. I remember that. It was a very good fight.
It was a good fight. It was good too because it was good for us specifically to kind of get our feet wet with this stuff and get a win at the same time, you know? So it felt good anyway. For the team, I remember everyone was high spirited. Everyone felt good. But yeah, you guys are coming along good. You guys were just barely like 13th or something, right? You guys were popped right back up there. Then you just lost to RAG, so you dropped a little bit, eh?
Yeah, we got back up to about 14th, but RAG were really good yesterday, so they were very well prepared, and you win some, you lose some, and it's all a learning curve, so it's really good.
Totally, yeah. To your point of season 2 and all that, season 1's just whatever, honestly. Season 1, the stuff you get, right, if you want to go check out the rewards, it's pretty good. Obviously, if you finish in the top 15, it's the best kind of stuff you get. But obviously, top 7 is the ultimate best. Then top 3 is going to be the best. But top 15, there's some good stuff in there. But as compared to what we get next season, it's peanuts. Next season is where they bust out the big guns. The season 2 heroes are some of the best heroes in the entire game. So yeah, this season is really, it shouldn't even be called season 1 in my mind. It should be called like preparation for ROC, to try out, learn the new stuff, learn the tiling, learn the warring, learn the alliance centers, learn all that stuff, because yeah, like we've been on a learning curve dramatically too. Like in our alliance, we only have 2 people that have ever played this game before. So I don't know what it's like for you guys at ROG there, but we don't have very many experienced players.
Very similar. I think we had 2. One's just left the game, unfortunately.
Right.
But yeah, we were very much taking their advice as to what the best strategy and all that was. I think the hardest part of the start of season 1 was just getting our buildings set up properly.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare to start with when buildings were just going everywhere in what way. But,
yeah, tell me about it.
But once we got all that sorted, it was just learning about the tiling, getting all the guys to get their coalition bases leveled so we can start taking level 12 tiles and higher. I don't think we have anyone taking level 15s. I'm just off taking level 15, so
nice.
That's what we're working on now.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so funny because I feel like you guys are us in that state because we're so similar.
Yeah, for sure.
It was chaos in the beginning, complete and just craziness, and then we're kind of getting our bearings now, and so we're making our final climb. Hopefully, we end up top 15, like I said. But if we get top 10, that would be awesome. I would be so proud of my team if we ended top 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but top 15's honestly really good. If you just go through the rewards, like after 15, it kind of drops off pretty heavily. Not too bad, but it's 15 and up is definitely better. So as long as we get
absolutely.
in there, honestly, it's good to go. And we got some people we can kick out. Like you guys could kick out Fio and get to take their spot at number 11, right? That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we really wanted. I know GD7 and our state are really pushing for. I think it's top 4 because the top 4 get like the S2 guaranteed, whereas the ranks below don't have that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Top 4 is the best, then top 7, then top 10. I guess is okay, but top 15 and top 10 are pretty similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, the top 4 is where it's at, and GD7 is number 4, so they're holding strong there. They're doing well.
They are.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing I was going to ask for everybody is just, what S1 heroes does everyone have at the moment? What does everyone think the best S1 hero is? I know I've got a couple, but what's everyone got?
Delicious. Let's do that. That sounds like fun.
I just got a Chung today.
Who's speaking right now?
Nice, Celtic.
Is that
Sweet
Jim?
Jim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was stoked.
Yeah, that's Footman. He's a really good Footman hero, so that's good. That's awesome.
So just pumping him up at the moment. Trying to get him up as high as I can.
Yeah, no, that's good. My answer's pretty quick and easy. I have 0, so there you go.
Same, but I have 1 on my farm account.
Yeah, that's classic. I don't even recruit on my farm anymore because I don't want to get angry. Nah, just kidding. I haven't got any anywhere. But I think Green's got a whack ton. E and Green have a bunch. I see their names scroll across the little ticker every once in a while. I think Green's got Volunteer. I think he's typing it out for us right now, so I'm going to steal your thunder, Green. He's got Volunteer, he's got the Pacer, he's got Lionheart, he's got, who else do you got, Green? Maybe Bulwark? I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a whack ton. Yeah, basically nailed them all. Look at that. And then E's got a bunch too, don't you? You got the Volunteer also. I know you have the Pacer too. I believe you have a Cav hero, don't you, right, E? She's sleeping. I put her to sleep. Classic. Or she's just laughing at me right now, one of the two. But Mr. Slaughter, he's usually here for QAs, but he's never here unless I text him, and I forgot to text him, so he didn't come. But Slaughter's got a bunch too. He spends a lot of money. Not a lot of money in the game, but he spends all of his money goes to super tickets and nothing else, basically. So he's opened a ton of super tickets. This like probably 500 to 1,000 super tickets he's opened already, and so he's working on getting all of the S1 as they come up available. So he's got a bunch also. I can't remember which one specifically. Who else got some? Kaiser, did you happen? Kaiser, welcome. Is that you, brother?
Yeah, it's me.
Hello, brother. Good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Awesome. Did you get lucky with your S1s yet?
I think I draw one on my farm.
Yeah, classic. Classic. That's how they make you spend money on your main account. Hey, look what you got on your farm.
Yeah, but one thing I want to make everybody know, save your token, man. Season 2, you'll be able to buy Season 1, to exchange Season 1 hero with the token.
Hero tokens. Yeah, good point. So let me pull that up on stream. That is a great point. Guys are always busting in here with the facts. CorCat, if you didn't know, this is Kaiser, KrazyKaiser. He played a similar game to this, basically the same version, just earlier, the same developers, called Last Shelter Survival. Basically, this is a carbon copy of that game, so he's very, very knowledgeable. He helps out our alliance a ton with that stuff. But if you go into your bag and go into your hero tokens, that's what he's talking about. You'll see, there you go. You can buy fragments of those, but you can buy, in Season 2, it gets better. Is that what you're saying, Kaiser? You can buy the hero straight up, is that right?
No, that like the token exchange, right? In Season 2, you'll be able to use it for to get fragment for season 1 hero.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Because the thing about this game is not getting the hero, but getting duplicate of hero you want. I think that's more important.
Yeah, way more important. That is a good point to bring up. So if we go into, let's use. Does anyone actually first to riff off of CorCat's question? Does anyone have a duplicate of a season 1 hero yet? I Can Awaken, the Iron Hand, and Chung. Oh my goodness. There you go. You lucky bastard, Green. Metal, did you say you had some too?
Yeah, but my heroes ain't that strong right now. I haven't got the good ones yet. I'm still.
You're right. Yeah, eventually your normal ones will
take
just
time.
ride the bench eventually, but yeah. So he can awaken Chung and Iron Hand. Let's go take a look at Iron Hand because I like Iron Hand. He's a dope hero. Excuse me. So basically, Iron Hand. What Kaiser's point, like skill 6 to awaken them, right? You need that duplicate. And then, I don't think it's season 1. Oh no, season 1. To get their skill 7 unlocked, you also need a duplicate. And then to get their other one unlocked, you also need a duplicate. So you need a lot of dubs to get these ones fully maxed, basically. You need quite a few of the same hero medals there in the arena to use. So a little bit different than our original ones, but the cool thing is if where I'm at, guys, just so you can follow along in your own game, go into hero, the hero button on the side there, then go to combat, and then you see all what's in your team and your legions. You see what you have under free, and then not recruited next will tell you all the heroes that can be recruited every time you click that hero recruitment ticket, right? And so you have access to getting one of these randomly, basically, and the ones you have to get the duplicates, obviously. But so basically, yeah, you can click, and the cool thing is you can click into any of these, right? When Season 2 gets closer or starts, we'll be able to see the Season 2 heroes, and you can kind of prep and prepare for that. But there is a good strategy, like Kaiser's saying, to save those tokens, and then later on save your super recruitments to be able to just bust out a bunch of them at one time through those luck events and all that. But I'll share more about that when we get to that point. But basically, you need lots of duplicates to open up these heroes fully. Lots of extra same copies. So, and the easiest way, or one way for sure, if you don't get lucky, one way you can guarantee it happens eventually over time, is accumulate all those exchange the tokens there for the fragments. And then you can also, in here too, if you haven't noticed, there's a development. Obviously, there's development heroes too. Super good ones for the Orange Castle Builder. Those guys are all really good. But here's where you see all your fragments at the top there. So I have I got a couple fragments for Season 1 already. Look at me go. They won't give me any freaking orange heroes, period, but they give me some fragments as I do my hourlies. And that's where you get the fragments right now, unless you exchange for them, of course. If we go into events, hourly, if you look at your purples, it always has a fragment of some kind in. So if you're looking for...
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Basically, like you need 4 heroes of the same one. The 4 of the same hero to fully max one of them.
Yep. So, yeah, if you thought
I don't care if you have... Yeah, I don't care if you have, like, if a Season 2 come along, you recruit, all Season 2 hero once, but if I get 4 of the Season 1 hero and I max it, I'm going to beat you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is the game comes down to that hero. And because it's very difficult to max out these... It's not very difficult, but it is more difficult than the base orange heroes now. Because the base orange heroes, you can use any orange metals, right, to max them after you've gotten them awoken. So
I think you need 1 duplicate.
Yeah.
1 duplicate, and then the rest is just any yellow hero.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and show that on the screen. So, for instance, I finally have a class, Legion, that has 3 heroes awoken, but I literally only have 3 oranges awoken, which is really just sucky. But yeah, that's how the game makes you spend money. Makes you want to spend money anyway. But basically, let's take a look at Irachi. I thought he was going to be my next one to awoken, so I spent a great deal of wisdom medals into his skills, but I don't have a duplicate. So there, but all the ones on the bottom row need an orange medal. Oh shit, did I just do that? I did. Oh jeez. There you go. Just wasted some more live on stream for you guys.
Beautiful.
Unlock.
Mark,
Yeah, you just need a legendary hero medal of any kind to unlock the rest of them, as opposed to what Kaiser was saying there. If you go down to the S1 heroes, let's go to Cincinnatus, whatever. To unlock his bottom row, you need, so not for skill 4, you don't need a duplicate, but then you need 1 duplicate there, you need a duplicate there, you need a duplicate there. So you basically have to get the hero and get 3 more. So 4, like he said, 4 of every kind. Just wanted to run through that on the screen, on the stream, so everyone could see what he was talking about there. But yeah, thanks so much, Kaiser. That's awesome. CorCat, what do you got for your heroes, brother? For your S1s?
I will just double check. I have got Lionheart, Bulwark, the Sin one, and I got the Volunteer, but it was on my farm. So I was very upset about that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the biggest question that I was going to also put out there too with S1 heroes, well, one of the questions I get all the time from my Alliance members is why don't the combat skills work when they're in a Legion? And the biggest answer I have to them is the S1 heroes have they have to lead a specific cavalry, archer, or footman. So if you have Bulwark, which I think is a cavalry hero, and she's leading archers, her combat skills aren't going to work properly. So I think that's one of the things I've been making apparent to my guys, that, you know, just watch what footmen or cavalry or archers they're leading, whereas all the base orange heroes can lead any unit.
Yes, that is a money point to bring up. Thank you so much, CorCat. That's awesome. Because as you can see on the stream, I'm into Bulwark now. And if you just click into the skills, you need to, that requirement is very important, right? So requirement when hero is leading calves, right? And then, so that's for Bulwark. And then obviously the first 3 are archers. Cincinnatus, the Pacer, Volunteer are archers. Ebony, Knight, Lionheart, Bulwark are calves. And then Chung, Iron, and Judge are footmen. So you got to pay attention to that, because yeah, they won't do the damage if you don't have the right heroes in. The base ones, as far as the base ones go, if you remember, there was I think there's the 9 base ones, and then they added 3 more as we got deeper into COP, and that was RoG, El Zorro, and who's the third?
Demon Spear?
Demon Spear, correct. So those ones are very similar. That was prepare us to what Season 1 heroes are like. Very similar in the sense that their skill doesn't work unless they're leading their specific type either, right? So good to mention. But the one thing that's nice about RoG, I think I saw Green mentioning RoG, is it doesn't require 3 more duplicates after you get him to unlock all his skills. So that's pretty nice. Obviously, he's probably not going to be as powerful as, you know, a fully maxed S1, but it's definitely some place to play with there if you can get him awoken and then do with that.
Hey, one thing I want to say, a lot of people, you know, they didn't look at the range of the second skill. So if you put one with a range of 2 at the back row, it's not going to work.
Correct. That is another point now that we're on the topic of skills. This is great. I love this. So for instance, let's take a look at my class for a second here. Now, ideally, let's arrange it how I would specifically have it. If I'm fighting a castle, this is how I fight castles with. I just have it that way so I can hit over 500 demo. Have it not arranged properly. I would fight a castle with this. A little bit lighter on the troop load, but basically I'm still over that 2 mil mark, so I got a decent power level out of here. But now let's go into the specific heroes and why I've arranged them as so. So let's go into our frontline hero. And these 2 things on the side are a little bit misleading. They don't give you very much information. What you need to look at specifically is the skill 2, skill 5, and skill 8. Right? Those are the combat skills. The rest are called leadership or dictator skills, and then they call them leadership somewhere else. But for them doing damage, you need to look at the range, right? So effective range is 2, and effective range is 3, and effective range is 2. So if I put a Orochi in the back row, and he uses his skill number 2, well, he's not hitting the enemy because he has to go. He has to go through middle and my front. And the best way to show you this, let me just go to a combat simulation. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but let's any of these. Basically, if you go into your combat and you scroll over one page, it gives you the overview, what you got, if you won, lost, the general outcome, your kills and all that stuff. If you go over to this little play button, it will actually take you into the battle, right? This one's not a good one. Shit, let me see if I can't pull up a real one. Yeah, let me see if I can't pull up one from the war where I was hitting a tile. I've just been farming my farms for a couple days straight here. Here we go. Let me go and show you the one where I just smashed myself into T8s like a freaking idiot. These 4. Okay, so this man had T8s, I believe. But basically you go down, you can check, right? I was taking my footman in there to crush the building. And yeah, he had some pretty T8s there, so that was a good time. I didn't lose as much troops as that, but let's go to play, and then we'll talk about the distances. So you can literally watch any battle you have, and it'll play out, right? And you can speed up the time in the top left, go by times 1 to 2, or times 5. So let's just speed it up to 5, and do this on your own time. But basically, this is just to show you the heroes have ranges, and basically, let's see if I'll slow it down to 1. But basically, I have. So this is, I'm fighting this guy, and he has his heroes correctly laid out. Because Yama, this front lane hero, he has a range of 2 also. So if he was in the back, he couldn't hit my troops because he has to, it just counts. Right? So he's got 3 lines. So Hurricane has to at least have a skill level of 1, 2, 3 to hit any of my troops. Now Hurricane has 5, I believe, is his range. So he can hit all of my troops, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So formation of your heroes is critical also into you winning a fight, because just like if they don't have the right troops and they're specific to a troop type, if they're not in the right formation, their skills will not be used, right? They'll probably die before they even get in range to use the skill. So if we go back into my class there, you can kind of see, sorry, I want to go over here to this menu, into my class there. And yeah, so the proper formation would be obviously your shortest range, which is 1 to 2. And then 3 to 4 goes in the middle, and then 4 to 5 goes in the back row. And then that's kind of the way to arrange any of them. So you can just simply click on your hero, like I said, go to that skill. Okay, skill 2, this guy's clearly, if it's 1 or 2, he's a front row only, right? So put him in the front row, and so on and so forth. Now that only really matters if you're fighting other people, right? If you're taking like tiles, for instance, I don't have these guys, I don't have this class arranged because Orochi's he's not woke yet. So I have Elzoro woke, and so when I'm smashing purples, I just go ahead and go like that, and then I have 507. I can take purples in one go, and then a little bonus material if I want to take some more purples, because I have Legion 1 fully maxed also. I just drop the same formation there, put those 3 heroes in there, and drop my footmen in there again, and I have over 500. Oh, sorry, they're out gathering. But that would have changed to the same as the top, 507 demo. So basically, if I'm taking purples, I can take 20 purple tiles instead of 10, which I would have to double hit everything before. So that's all good point, but specifically the heroes is all about that range, right? The range, you need to pay attention to that. And also, thank you, CorCat, for that, and Kaiser. the specific, if they have a specific one, like all the S1 heroes do, if they're leading the wrong troop type, their skills cannot be used, unfortunately. So yeah, great points, guys. Those are both great points.
I've got another question.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much with regards to equipment and heroes as well. But it actually entails to stamina.
Okay.
I believe some equipment will help you get stamina back fast.
Pardon me. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, sorry, that was on my end.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. I believe some equipment that you put into your Legion helps you regain stamina fast. Which equipment is that? The scavenger equipment that lets you get stamina build faster? I mean, regain your stamina back faster?
Great question, Mr. Man. So you can see all the equipment, like you can see all the heroes that are unlockable or obtainable. If you go into your blacksmith, so now I'm in my castle, go into your blacksmith, go on to, craft, click the craft button, and then you can see all the equipment that's available. Obviously, they're coming soon, and these ones aren't available, but this stuff, the first four, are the stuff available for now. And so scavenger all has to do with collecting resources and killing marauders. That doesn't help you win any battles. And then you get into specific, like steel cav stuff is for obviously calves, wanderer is for archers, and then dreadnought is for footmen. So depending on what you're running in your legion, you want to have the equipment to match, because they do different things. So you click into those equipment. So if I'm a cav player, I look in here, and this is what I'm aiming for, right? I'm aiming for gold equipment. These stats is the highest I can get. So if I go into craft, you'll see the 6 different levels of equipment. I'm currently working on having a full orange. I have 1 or 2 equipment that are orange right now. So I'm looking on a full orange, and then I'll work on full gold. But to your point, to your question, so if you go through the cavalry real quick, there's nothing that helps you with stamina there. You were correct in saying the scavenger one. So what it does is it does not increase the, I don't believe, let me just double check. It doesn't gain back stamina faster. But what it does, the one that's super good, and I have an orange cap of this one. I just created it yesterday, I think, on build day.
Yeah, the scavenger straw hat, right?
Yeah, because the marauder attack stamina cost reduction. Right? So when it's maxed, right, you can go and hit a giant or any marauder, and it won't cost you the full amount. So you can, therefore, with your 100 stamina, do more when it comes to marauders.
So that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
So no, because I was just wondering, because even though, let's say, all of mine are basically at 0, some of them will get stamina, for the next day war.
Yep.
Some will reach 100, some don't.
Yep. So go into your institute. And, look at that. I finished some research. Go into your legions now. So you have class and Legion 1 maxed. So those will recoup at the same amount of time because of one thing in here. So it's just
research.
Yeah, it has to do with research. Supply unit, it's called. Increased class stamina recovery rate, 35%. Okay, so that's why those are getting there and these ones aren't maxed, because you probably don't have those maxed on both of these legions. I don't.
Yeah, the last 2, yeah.
Yeah, and Legion 3 and 4, or 2 and 3, I should say, take a while to max, obviously, because they're way more expensive. If we just go to Hero Command in Legion 4, look at the price there. I don't know if they're more expensive. Let me see, actually. I believe they're a little bit more expensive. Oh, shoot, I can't even see. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive, so it takes a little bit longer. But mostly, I know for sure, the time is increased that it takes to upgrade these compared to, this takes 6 days. I can promise you your class Legion, Hero Command did not take 6 days, right?
No, it did not.
It's the time. It just takes longer, because once you have 4 full legions all maxed, you can crush stuff. Like, imagine that. Imagine having the ability to take purples with 4 legions instead of maybe 1 or 2, right? You can crush. You can just get a lot more done, and then you can send, I only attack with my class Legion because I like the gold I get there, and then I also it's my strongest legion. Simply, it's my strongest legion. My Legion 1 is also, I could attack with that now. I just won't get gold because it's equally as strong as far as tech goes. I just don't get gold. So I have two that I could send 2 attacks at the same time. But now my problem is when I'm attacking a castle is my heroes, right? I only have 3 really good heroes. I only have 3 good heroes, so that's why I only use my class straight up, one at a time for my class. Once that stamina's out, I drop them into Legion 1, and then I use that. Which is good because I went from having, because marching on a castle only takes 5 stamina, so you can march on it 40 times. Is that good math, guys? No, 20? 20 times. You can march on a castle 20 times in KE. I went from 20 to 40 now. I can do 40 marches, which helps me get my 9 chests in KE a lot easier now. Because before, I would have to just have, like, one of my good heroes, and that was just never going to beat an actual castle, right?
Right.
Yeah, Legion 2 and 3 are basically useless until you get a little bit deeper into the game, or if you spent a lot of money to get them up to a good power level. I think Slaughter has them all pretty much opened. He's got some pretty sick legions. If you're ever wondering about legions, he's the man to take a look at.
Yeah.
He's got a lot. He just spent money to get his legions. He really loves having good legions, and he never uses those legions, but he has them. Like those guys at the gym with the big biceps, right? They're not practical muscles, but they got them and they're big.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're normally just sticking tiles, hitting marauders, sometimes you might just want to, even out those legions power by shifting the hero around.
Yeah, that's a good point too. So what I often had to do on that point, thank you, Kaiser, is so obviously I can take, in my first 2, I just change my 3 big heroes into those, and then I can take them in one hit. But these 2 heroes, I actually have to spread out my big heroes again to get over 250 in both, so that I can, once again, not hit in 3 hits, but at least it only takes 2, right? So yeah, just manipulate your heroes. Never, like, leave them only in your class, right? They're just your heroes. Just move them around as you need them, right? Your 3 best heroes. If you remember early on in the season, I told everyone to focus on 3 heroes. Get those 3 maxed first, because, I mean, if you have a class legion that has 3 heroes fully maxed, and someone has been spreading out the entire time, you're going to smack them every single time, over and over again. Doesn't matter what level castle they are, doesn't matter any of that. I could be a C20. If my class was fully maxed, 3 heroes fully maxed, I would smash some C25s in our KE event for sure. So yeah, move those around. The cool thing about this game is put them into different places. See what happens to your demo value. See what changes. See what doesn't change. Move in calves. Move in archers. Move in footmen, and just mess around with it. Right? That's what I love most about this game. Is it's very, like, it gives you feedback instantly about what's going on. Right?
Yeah. What I mean is, like, let's say if your class legion, you can take a level 12 tiles easily. But you can't do it with your Legion 4.
Yes, I see what you're saying, yeah.
So class Legion is an overkill. You can take one of those heroes, put it into your Legion 3 or whatever, and then that one might be able to take level 12 tiles as well. Yes. You don't have to switch them around all the time.
Yep, good point, sir. That is a great point. I think Elle brought that up one time. Elle Ren is not here this QA, but she had brought a question up because she was working in Zone 4. I don't know if I have any tiles in Zone 4. Okay, I have some tiles here that I can take a look at. So she was working in Zone 4 with me, but she was having that problem. Her class Legion was, her class could take it, but her Legion 3 could not. And so, to Kaiser's point, there's 2 things that go into taking a tile. Obviously, the demolition value, right? That is, you're gonna take it if you have over 500. But the second thing is you got to beat the troops that are there, right? You got to overcome the troops. There's guardians that are guarding these tiles, right? And you see a guard power. It's not exactly this. You can beat it with lower than that, but yeah, it doesn't hurt to have over 660 power in that Legion in order to take it, right? So those are the 2 factors in taking a tile, and you'll find out, yeah, like if I send Yama in this Legion could not take a level 12 tile, no matter what. Even if I put better troops than my T1s for gathering in there, it wouldn't take it. So, yeah, I move mine around pretty heavily. I'll move one of my big boys that are, well, I only have 3. The problem is I only have 3 heroes that are awakened, so I have to move those 3 around to every single legion in order to get the maximum thing. So I have to move mine around a lot. But if you find the perfect balance, then you probably wouldn't have to move them too often. Especially if you got, like, Slaughter has like 12 heroes that are all awoke, or awakened, or whatever you want to call it. They're all woke. And so he can just basically take 12s with any legion. It doesn't matter. Yeah, one day we'll all be like Slaughter when we grow up, right? It's like be like Mike, but be like Slaughter. Sounds way cooler. Look at this. These guys are hustling. TTT. These guys are hustling because they're pathing right to our AC2. I don't believe they're in our bracket, but it definitely wouldn't be who is that? TB1? Who the heck is TB1? Is that even a team that exists?
TB1, did you say?
Yeah, where's TB1?
They're from our state.
Oh. Well, they're not in the top 40. Is that right, CorCat, or did I miss something there?
I think they were low 30s, 38, 39 last I saw.
Hey, War.
Yes.
Any one of them can just change alliance, and they'll be in a bracket right away.
Oh, there they are. 39. Yeah, that is a very good point. Very good point. Yeah, and that's why our cleaning strategy, CorCat, you get a little bit of our strat here, but our cleaning strategy, right, is everyone, when they come on, they need to clean some tiles. Just go ahead, go to Alliance Center 1. It's always clear, no problem. Alliance Center 2 is looking better. But also look at the markers. So Alliance Center 2, Alliance Center 3. So Alliance Center 3 here, they are relatively close to us. So that's definitely, we go 100K in all directions. And look at that. They are very close. So I'm going to move the markers tonight. I don't know. It doesn't look like they're specifically pathing to us, but who knows what they're doing. But we'll definitely have to clean those guys. Aside from them switching teams, that's real sweaty. That may be the tactic, but I mean, Core's here. He's the R5 of RoG. We're probably not going to declare on each other, right, Core? Right, Core? That was kind of the
not at all.
Yeah, that's the agreement we had with each other. That we just wouldn't declare on each other because it doesn't really help any positioning at all. Like, that's the only person that I've ever made an arrangement with in this entire thing, and that's because Core is cooler than anyone else that I've spoken to from any alliance. So there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and you were our first win, so it's like I have respect for you guys in the sense of that. So yeah, we're not too worried specifically about those guys.
One thing I don't underestimate in this game is how sweaty people can be.
Oh, I know, and that's exactly right. So yeah, never write off the sweaty nerds, right, guys? Never write off the sweaty nerds because they're out there and they'll get you every time. So basically, I'll move the markers, guys, and we'll put all 3 markers up here probably. But we got purples there. So whoever fought TB1 wasn't doing their job in our state in cleaning, but that's just typical 3-for-1 shit. And then someone found some tiles over here that probably got cleaned. But yeah, just every time you come on, guys, just go ahead and go out, zoom out, click your markers, which is this bookmark thing. There's some purples, I just saw them. Go do the alliance, and then you'll see clean next, more purple tiles. You'll see some markers there for something. And then oftentimes you'll see a couple of our next target ideas. But yeah, so these will be the main ones. Oh, hey, Fox. Yeah, you're here? Hello, Fox. You're not talking tonight, Fox? You're a typer tonight?
Nope, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
I was trying to watch on YouTube.
Is it not working?
No, it is, but yeah.
It's a little delayed
YouTube
between the voice.
is delayed.
Yeah, it's like 10 seconds behind or something, so it's not...
Oh.
It's better to mute the YouTube and kind of watch it. It's not the greatest, honestly. It doesn't matter. You know, you can watch if you want, but it's mostly just so there's a record of this, so that when people get their questions answered, we can put a timestamp, and then you can just go back to your specific question and watch that section later or something, right?
Yeah.
That's the general idea. But most to the purple tile comment here about sweaty. So these guys got beat by Hell. So Hell is doing a great job cleaning them right now, but we need to do our part to clean them also because they're close to our Alliance Center too, right? And they can declare on us because they are in our bracket, I believe, or very close. Yep,
TWC?
Nope. TWC is in our bracket. So we need to clean those, and I'll move those markers after the stream today. But that is priority, and then obviously the TB1 tiles, unless there's some sweaty maneuvering. But the only other person in 3-4-3 is RoG and GD7. Is that correct, CorCat? I think it's just you three, really, right? Or 4-3-3.
We've got, I think, YY1 and 2, but they're well down the ranks at the moment.
Right. So GD7's leading the pack, then RoG with CorCat leading them, and then you got TB1. So RoG's not going to pull a sweaty move. I mean, they might, but probably not. I have confidence that CorCat's cool.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You can have definite confidence in that.
Yeah. GD7 might, but also they're not in our bracket, so we don't remember, one thing I will mention, some bonus material on cleaning tiles. We do have a whole stream to look at how to clean tiles effectively and all that stuff. One thing that we need to get better as an alliance is prioritizing, right? So obviously our war that we just had is #1 priority, right? So we warred with SYN last. We have to exterminate them from our state. That is our responsibility because we warred with them. And we've done that, correct, guys? They don't have any tiles in our state, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think so.
These castles right here are positioned in where they were tiling, and it looks like there's no purples left here because people are crushing it. So thank you for that. And then the next thing would be 100K around our alliance centers. And then if you want a priority of who to take within that 100K, then you go to our bracket, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 above. So we have a lot of our alliance mates in there. Only Eon and Fio, or our statesmen, I guess. Eon and Fio are a threat to us. But also remember too, this is a very important thing, is truce timers, right? Fio's reset +8. Eon is reset +8. HED reset +8. DWA reset +8. We really only have one target, DIZ or TWC. So that may be why TWC is getting close to our AC2, right? So that would be our priority, to clean them first and then worry about other people. So I guess we do have 3 targets, E70, TWC, and DIZ for the next war. Everyone else above us is Truce Timer, and DWA and HGE are Truce Timers, so we'll be hitting one of those 3 if you're kind of thinking and preparing in your mind who we're going for. But that's just a little bit of bonus material about purples. It's very important to clean all purples, but everyone that isn't by one of these markers, what you doing? Because there's really no point to be anywhere else for ROC Season 1 unless it's by these markers, or it would be acceptable we take higher level tiles, I guess. But if you take higher level tiles, then we lose a war because we didn't have enough people cleaning. It really is no point for you to take higher level tiles. If that makes sense to everyone. But yeah, we have a lot of people spread out all over the map for unknown reasons, but it's okay. I'm not worried. It's you do you.
Yeah, I'm not near any of those because I've got no bloody teleport.
Yes, and as the season goes on, everyone's running into that. I teleported unfree because we were taking their AC3, right? I teleported to path. I laid 5 path tiles, and then I was useless for the rest of the war because I didn't have a teleport. So that's hoping. That's why I'm trying to get back to our roots and crushing these COP days, because it's very important that in between the wars we crush our COP days, triple dip, get those teleports so that we're ready for next war, right? And ready to clean. Most importantly, but we have a great team in the sense that we have a cleanup people assigned. So if you go into menu, alliance, members, we have our war people. We have about 20 to 30 to 40 people that show up for war, and then we have 40 to 50 cleaners. They can never make war because they live in a different country that's not good at reset. And so these guys, if you're in this list and you're on here right now, you best be cleaning tiles, because that is your job. literally your job. But you're probably asleep right now, so you're not in here, right? Because they're doing it when we're all asleep. Us North American and Australians are asleep, or even Singapore is kind of over there, right? You're at a decent time to be awake at this time. But the Europeans, they're mostly the Europeans in the central of the world map, I guess, are our cleaners, so they do a great job. But if you're ever wondering where do I start, I get the question often like, hey, where are we at? Honestly, just click on your alliance markers and you'll see. As long as you're cleaning on one of these markers, I'm not going to be upset. I'll rearrange them out of priority now, because I did not notice. I think it was actually Tofin from Hell Alliance that had pointed these out, and thank goodness he did, because I hadn't noticed these. We would have caught them in our check. I do a check on war, like the morning of the war day, so tomorrow morning I would have caught them, because I do a 100-kilometer check of every AC. But if we can clean them faster, the better, right? And someone caught them, because they placed this marker, and that wasn't me. So thank you to whoever placed that marker, because yeah, we got purples over here that are literally in our bracket and probably gunning for us. And they have the same truce timer as us, so they fight at reset. So lots of little stuff, always crazy amounts of stuff to learn in this game. That's why this game keeps my attention.
Walt,
yep.
We haven't decided who we are planning to go after.
Right.
So I sent you a PM.
Okay, perfect. I just so everyone knows, I don't really talk about it too much until the day of, and not really until we get into half hour before war. But if you're ever wondering what Warl is thinking, I will always use 2 markers to tell you what I think should be our primary target. Does that make sense?
True.
So I have these 2 markers, DIZ, AC3 and AC2.
Okay.
That would be my number 1 pick, but like I said, I always love the feedback, so send me a message, send what your thoughts are. But basically, if they're in our bracket and you know for sure, I know for sure that all the people I'd mentioned already, Eon, FIO, HED, and DWA, fight at reset +8, unless they change their truce timer, which is very unlikely at this late in the stage. We only have these 3 options here, so it's going to be one of those.
Correct.
So if you're tiling, right, we've assigned people to tile in the different states based on whatever. We have about 5 to 10 in each state so far, so we're doing great there. If that is your state, if like 342 is your state, start working towards those AC3s and 2s. That's the state of AOW, and they're quite alert. They already caught me over there. I just joked that I was just checking the sites out, but she didn't buy it. She didn't buy it. She knows something's up. So they're going to be cleaning my tiles right away, but that's why we have multiple people coming from different directions, right? And then at the end of the day, maybe we declare on 340 or 339 anyway. So multiple strategies that we can impart there. But great point, Metal. And yeah, if you have any ideas of who we should declare on anything like that, I try and keep that, because it could be random too, right? Because for all we know, TWC changed their truce timer. So I could prep for a couple days for them, and then it's a waste of time. Right? So there's no real reason to prep overally. The best thing is to clean the purples, and then we can tile in the state that you've chosen for your chosen state, when you're available, when you have teleports, all that jazz. I think Jim had mentioned earlier, like, yeah, like I don't have the teleports to go back and forth all the time. That is totally understandable. I just want to know which state you have picked, so when it comes to the 30 minutes of prep, when we do our check-in, I can be like, okay, who's got tiles in 342? And then Jim can be like, or whoever's in there, can be like, yeah, I got these. This is where they're at. These are the closest to the ACs. And we can streamline that prep a little bit more. And then we won't, hopefully, get declared on by a top 3 alliance like we did that one time, which was real unfortunate.
Yeah, why I'm asking is, okay, fine. It's great that you're putting like a possible target. However, what has happened is I had chosen 338. They've cleaned all my tiles. I literally have 100 tiles right now, and I need to start putting them ASAP.
Nice.
So the headache is now, I don't know what's the closest tile. We need, even though we do put AC2 or AC3, finding the closest tile sometimes can be not just tedious, it's sometimes impossible. We just can't find it.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I love this. This will bring up a great point. This will bring up a great point that think Fox is leading the charge. What state are you in, Fox, again?
340, I think.
Yeah, 340.
Right, and so you can see her all males. She's crushing it with that, right? What I want to eventually do is get like assigned Discords, and I'll talk to our Discord mod about this, or manager, whatever you want to call it. But maybe assign some of these text channels to be in there. So it's not, we don't have to plug people with like 27 all males every day about what state this is the tile closest, because that'll change. That could literally change within an hour, right? They could literally go and wipe you out while you're sleeping, and then it's completely null and void.
Right, exactly.
But if we're always yep, go ahead, Kaiser.
A better idea would be, after you're finished tiling in any state, just post your last tile in the alliance chat. You don't have to say what is it for, but if people is looking for that info, is there.
Yep, that's right. Always. That is great. Yes, that is a great point. Let's start with that. Let's everyone get into the habit, if you're tiling in another state, or even cleaning purples. I've seen many people do this with cleaning purples, which is phenomenal. When you're done or out of stamina or whatever, just ping it and say, hey, this is where I got to in 344 or 343 or 338. This is where I got to, and then the person looking for that information can literally see it when they come online, right?
Right. Yeah, that would definitely help.
Yeah, because then we can ping too. It's a little bit better because you can ping it and then you just click it. A lot easier than sharing it on Discord and getting back to the game and all that jazz. Yep. Definitely great point, Kaiser.
Yeah,
that's
because
a good
right now, I wasted about 30 matches just because I didn't know which. I don't know which. Honestly, right now I don't know which state to go to and start dialing towards our target.
Right. So you were in 338, right?
I was, and I'm completely cleaned out of it.
Right. So
overnight.
The reason why is because Ka is super good, right?
Yeah.
So if we're in one of the top 3 states, if that's your chosen state, you're gonna have a hell of a time. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be you place 100, they take 100. You place 100, you take 100. Kind of back and forth.
Yeah, and I didn't expect them to take that fast.
They're fast, and the thing is, they lead that state and they organize everyone. Remember, they're the state that we fought. We fought one of the alliances in their state, and there was 7 people, 7 alliances. It was 1v7.
Right, exactly.
And we barely lost that, and then we crushed them twice in a row.
Correct. True.
Right, but Ka organizes really well. Same in 342. It's very difficult to get close to alliance centers of any ones in 342 because AOW's on top of that shit. And the reason why they're able to be on top of this shit, guys, don't forget, is because they don't war. They don't ever have to fight a war. None of these people in the top 10 barely fight wars anymore. It's shady shit, and I don't like it, but that's the way of the game. It happens in every state, no matter what state you're in. Everyone cuts deals, right? COD doesn't declare on anyone in the top 5. They don't. It's just simply agreed upon. We won't fight anyone in the top 5, right? And then Fox, I know, has alliances with basically everyone in the top 10 except for Hell. But they fight at different times, right? So it doesn't matter. They don't need an alliance with them or whatever, an agreement with them. RAG has an agreement with Ka and AOW. So like people have these agreements that we can't see when we look at the board, and we can't see. But Ka literally doesn't fight a war. They never fight a war anymore. So hopefully in Season 2 we can smash their asses.
So all they do is clean. That's it. They
literally spend all of their time cleaning and taking tiles in our state. Have you seen our fucking Zone 4? It's disgusting. It's actually pathetic. How many purples are in our Zone 4, and they're all Ka, because they literally don't have to fight a war. So they don't imagine how much stamina our team uses every war. That's literally an 8 to 10 hour period that we can't be cleaning tiles or getting tiles, right? Every other day, basically. They don't have that. They have full attention on taking tiles and cleaning purples.
That's the same with us in 343.
Yeah. You are the exact same as us. You're fighting for yourself, and that's why you guys are ballers.
They've got to make a few changes that maybe we can hit their castles at least to get them the hell out, not in war. Because,
don't worry, I shouted 2 Ka castles, remember that? With those rock shouts? Oh, I think you may have signed off. I rock shouted those guys at the end. And then I got a friendly message from one of the Ka people. Friendly as in not really friendly. The basic shit that we're going to come and destroy you in KE, all that normal shit. It's like, good luck, I have a shield, good luck, move on. I haven't missed my shield timer in 3 months. So good luck hitting me during KE.
Yeah.
I only get hit during KE when I'm messing around, when I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, when I'm trying to hit a 24. That's the only way I get hit. But like, I can just shield. I can put a 3-day shield on, so your words mean nothing. So go back to bed.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I do now. I go piss them off a lot, and then I put a shield on. Like, yeah, do it. Good luck.
Yeah. That's the great part of this game. The great equalizer is the shield, right? For all players everywhere.
Definitely.
It's really good. So it would be nice to move those castles, but ultimately, we'll let them do their thing, and hopefully next season we can smash them.
No, it would be a lot more interesting if they let us hit castles in between and to get them out of there so that they can't do this.
I thought of that. I thought of that too. What if they made during ROC? What if they did KE 24/7?
No, that would be crap. You know why? Because we'd get hit a hell of a lot more.
Oh yeah, our team has gotten real. Ever since I stopped doing the 3 burn policy, our team sucks at shielding now. But it would be hilarious. Because everyone would be on fire every day. You would just go scroll around every state and everyone's on fire every day. But they do that, because it gets expensive on shields. And then everyone's like, well, the worst part, remember? I've said this before, but the worst part about this game is civil war in your own state because it makes people quit the game. Right? They just get pissed off that they have to be under a shield 24/7. And, our state's really good at pissing people off and just attacking people for no reason besides... You called me a meanie. I hate you. You live in a different country than me. I hate you. Just bullshit, right? You play at a different playground than me. I hate you. Like all this shit.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Hey, what? Or when you're too what do I say? You're too long in the game. You got nothing else to do. You just hit each other.
Yeah.
For fun.
That's a good point too. I tell that to them all the time. I'm like, hey, just go ahead and put your phone down and go hug your emotional support dog, and it'll be all good. Okay? You don't have to hit every castle just for fun. Go hug your dog and it'll be good. Or go get laid.
Go talk to your spirit animal.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm using that one next time. Last one I used was, y'all need to get laid more. You got too much time on your hands here. Many reasons why people hit castles, but it definitely makes people quit the game. It makes people migrate out of our state. Good players leave, blah, 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 blah. It's not good. Civil war is not good for many reasons.
It's just about having fun. Like, I think last week in LS, we got a really weak state, totally underpopulated. We just take the LC for fun, and then we ask them to take it back at the end.
Right.
Just for fun.
There you go. See, you can mess around when you get to that point. Right? Yeah, you can just have it for fun at that point. In our state, there's a lot of name calling. I don't think as many people are... Well, obviously, they're all having fun, or they wouldn't do it every single effing day.
What I found hilarious is, like, in our state, it's like, oh, I'm fed up of Chinese emperor. Like, oh my god, people, what the hell are they saying?
I know. It's like, all right, guys, it's all the same. He's just a random gamer on the internet. Doesn't really matter what country he's from.
Some chick was going like, I don't want China emperors anymore. I was like, damn. Exactly, damn.
There's a lot of good Chinese people in the world. Like, what are you talking about right now?
So racist. I couldn't believe the way she was talking. And that was in province chat.
I know. It's just like people are just like clueless. Like, you gotta read.
Straight up racist.
Like, say it to yourself in the mirror a couple of times first.
Yeah, being emperor or president is no fun. Like in LSS, in my state, nobody wants to be president.
Yeah.
You just keep getting put along because you are the one going to be negotiating with all the other states.
Dude. It's just like R5, right? Like R5 is terrible, and then the emperor is even worse. If you're an well, you have to be an R5 to be an emperor, right? I believe. No, maybe not. I think you can pick whatever. Emperor's bad because then you got to negotiate all that garbage with other states, throne truces, blah 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 blah. A bunch of stuff that we don't even have to do in our alliance because guess what? We barely get titles in our alliance, so. Which is fine. Every time they give me a title, I'm like, really? That's one teleport a day. One teleport a day. I have to spend 2,000 gems every single day to put these freaking cards that cost 2,000 gems in. Ugh.
Oh yeah, those cards are expensive, man.
Yeah, they're annoying. It's one teleport a day. So yeah, I blame whoever gave me this title for not being having teleports for Last War. This pass is getting deep. But yeah, yeah, awesome. This has been a great session, guys. This has been a fun time. Fun time.
All right, dude. Have a good day.
Yeah,
I'm
you
off.
got to go to work, right, Metal?
No.
Oh no,
I'm
yeah.
stuck still.
I always forget that. Yeah, it's just like people tell me that they have COVID or they're in quarantine, and I'm just like, I forget the next day.
I wish I could go to
literally
work.
forget the next day.
I miss my office chair. I miss my office. Yeah. You know when it's, and I swear, when the cat's out, just gets on your nerves.
Yeah.
Man.
I feel that. I feel that.
And they all know, like, I can't be there for another 3 more days, and I'm supposed to keep more calm now. I can't let my heart rate go crazy and all that shit.
Right.
And the last 3 days I've been yelling on the phone, and this is like, fuck.
Oh, dude, I would not do well. I'm very similar to George Costanza. I've been compared to him many times. I just like unwittingly end up ranting about something, and I'm sure it's affecting my blood pressure on some level.
Oh man, yeah, because I remember prior to me taking over the company, before my dad passed away, things were easy. I was like, yay, I'm enjoying life.
Yeah, no kidding.
And,
you took over from
the past
your dad?
4 years. Yeah, I took over from my dad 4 years back. It's been like, oh yeah, it's just like, oh god.
What company is it again? You've told me before, but what do you guys do?
Yeah. We're a trading company.
Yeah, import-export stuff, right? Yeah.
Import-export, yeah.
That's exactly
So what we do is we represent about 15 companies here in Kuwait.
Cool.
And we supply to oil and gas. We supply to the power.
Yeah.
Desalination. It's very specialized. We do a lot of explosion-proof lighting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so basically, your typical light, which you buy at the store, at the hardware store, will cost you maybe $10 for a fixture.
Yep.
My fixture costs about close to $1,000.
Oh, jeez, jeez.
Yeah, because it's put inside a refinery. They can't afford an explosion. They
can't have anything
it's
going
full of
wrong.
gas, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. Not one spark they can have. Otherwise, half a unit can just blow up.
Explode. Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's why.
Oh, you should see these fixtures. We're talking about a simple tube light, okay? But the normal tube light that you put in your house or wherever, just it'll cost you $10 to buy that fixture and just fix it up there, right?
Yeah.
That same fixture is about 10 times the weight and 10 times the size, because when you say explosion proof doesn't mean that it's going to survive the explosion. Basically, what it says is it won't let the explosion out of the.
Whoa.
That's what it actually means. Everyone thinks explosion proof. Oh, you're going to survive the explosion. No, it's the other way around. It's the explosion takes place inside the fixture and it cannot get out.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, so that's what it does actually. So you can imagine these things are all made out of stainless steel, cast steel, and they are thick, so that if it does blow up inside, it's located only inside that fixture, and that's it, and nothing. So you only replace the fixture.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense.
And but remember, you must have seen so many times when you switch on a socket, plug in a socket, and you see a spark.
Yes, all the time.
That spark, we can't have that spark. That spark can't be out.
Interesting.
So everything's X-proof, like plugs, sockets, distribution boards, all of these things. You can get X-proof for all of those things. It's insane prices.
I had no idea. That's crazy.
Prices.
Yeah, I bet, because the material going into it's probably crazy
expensive. Yeah. But you won't believe nowadays they're using a material called GRP, which is like plastic that can do what steel and everything does.
Nice. That's very interesting. You'd think the steel and stuff would do better, yeah.
Oh, no, actually, polymers are better than steel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Awesome. We went on story time there, so enjoy.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, that's right. You have fun today, Metal. Keep that
Cheers,
blood
buddy.
pressure down.
Take care. Oh yeah, man. Trying to.
Stay off the phone.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Night.
I actually I put it on silent for a few hours during the day.
go.
I don't even answer calls.
Bring that down. Bring that blood pressure down again.
Yeah, got it, man. All right, guys. Take care.
Bye, Metal.
See ya,
Bye.
Metal. Thanks for stopping
Bye.
in, brother.
Bye.
Appreciate
See
you,
ya.
man.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
See you guys. Bye.
Yeah, see you. Was that Jim? I think that
Night.
was Jim.
It's
Thanks for
another
stopping
thing.
in, guys. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
we're winding down now. I'm getting hungry. I need to go eat a snack anyway. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Definitely. Yeah, if this is the kind of information we put out every Tuesday and Thursday. Sorry, so in the game time that would be day 3 and day 5, just after reset, 45 after reset. Every single day 3 and day 5. One will be focused on more COP, and the other one will be focused more on ROC tactics and tips and tricks and different stuff. So those will be fun. Definitely come out for those. And then if you go to the YouTube channel there, definitely subscribe, and you'll see a bunch of cool other content. We stream our ROC Wars live, so you get to see that in action. And then the timestamps is the number one thing. Timestamps. I have a great manager of the YouTube there that she handles all the timestamps, and so if you had a specific question that you couldn't remember exactly how it was answered, or you want to double check the answer and blah 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 blah, just go into the timestamps and you can see all that stuff. That'll be up on the video between 24 to 48 hours. So yes, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Core. Thank you, E. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Green. Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you, Mar and Cole and Noli. Thank you all, and Kai, obviously always crushing it. Thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everyone that I missed that already left. I'm going to sign off right away here. The last thing I will say is check those tags. Check the alliance markers and hit those purples. But, yeah. Everyone, thank you for being here. Stay fresh, crush face, and I'm out.
Peace out.
Okay, bye.
Bye,
See you, mate.
everyone. Nice to see ya.